So, Terry, what is Steve to you?
This is my mate Steve, and we were actually questioned by police who mistook us both for jewel thieves.
Right.
That sounds incredibly plausible.
Lee, perhaps you'd like to explain how you know Steve.
This is Steve. We own a greyhound together that's come last in every race.
And finally, Jimmy, what's your connection with Steve?
This is Steve. We were at primary school together. I didn't see each other for 20 years and then met up in a hotel when he brought me room service.
Well, there we are.
You call it room service?
David's team, where do you want to start?
I think you're all claiming to be friends with him. I want to see, like, a real connection. So if you could all just give him a hug, I want to see if there's a, you know...
You want to see if I hug this man like I own a greyhound with him?
No. If he's your friend, if you own something with him...
Let's do it. OK, this is how we hug. We got like this usually. Hey, how are you, little fella? Hey, get off. I'm trying to get off with it. That's how we hug.
That's not realistic.
Leave my mate alone.
Hey, look, mate. Hi, darling.
Can you just turn around?
Yeah, sure.
Which hotel was this, Jimmy, where...
It was the Lowry in Manchester.
The Lowry.
That is a hotel in
That is
Manchester.
a hotel in Manchester, yes.
Yeah.
He's the night duty manager there. So he's, you know...
He knew you were staying in the hotel and brought your room service up in order to renew your acquaintance.
Yes, and I recognised him immediately and, you know...
And did you go, oh, my God, Steve?
Yeah, I mean, he really hasn't changed that much.
Have you remained friends with him since that?
Yeah, I stay in the same hotel quite a lot whenever
so you only see him when he comes to...
No,
when you
literally,
go to the hotel?
yeah. But that's fine. Well, he lives in Manchester, I live in London, so we see each other.
He's not your friend, then.
What do you want me to do, take him to the zoo?
No.
So, Lee, what's the name of the greyhound you own with him?
It's called Ballyregan.
And how many times has Ballyregan raced?
6 times.
And has always come last?
Always come absolutely last. We put him in too high a grade, that's the problem.
And where's Ballyregan raced?
Wimbledon.
Right.
So where does he live?
Wimbledon. Most of the dogs that run at Wimbledon are trained in Wimbledon.
Right. So he lives at, a kennels?
No, he lives at the Trust House 40. Where do you think he lives?
Dog tracks have adjacent kennels.
They do. They very much have
Ballyregan
to.
lives in the adjacent kennels.
Trainers live around dog tracks.
Right. So you've got trouble now. David and dog racing, he knows everything about it.
Yeah. If there's one thing, listen, if there's one thing I'm going to always beat David on, it's dog racing. Up and down at Walthamstow with me Woodbine.
What?
Run, you little bastard, or I'll shoot you.
How much is it?
Where are the pheasants? There's no bloody pheasants. I don't understand. We'll never catch the fox at this rate.
What are you talking about? Pheasants? Dogs? Fox? I mean, what sort of a menagerie do you imagine I would be imagining?
I imagine you
I'm in my castle with 10 different sorts of vaguely posh animal, all fighting each other, then I kill a servant and have sex with the wall. That's you all over.
That's who you are.
Right. How much does it cost to kennel Ballyregan?
It costs £35 a week.
So why do you share him? Is it a credit crunch?
Because it was Steve's idea.
So, Terry, how did you get to know Steve?
Just being out and about, you know, drinking and what have you.
So you met him in a pub? He was a stranger in a pub, you got talking.
You're out and about, you know...
Out and about, and you meet me.
Exactly.
Yeah. You're out and about on a friend-finding mission. Can you be my friend? Yes.
OK, can you tell us the actual situation? Why did the police think that you were a jewel thief?
They just thought we were sort of dressed like the description of,
Stripy top.
bag. There you go. It was in the city centre. And, what is it, we're walking down the road. Next thing you know, these 4 police cars pull up. And...
Hang on. City centre, Manchester, pedestrianised, mate. You should know that. What, they pull up in police trams?
So we were walking down this road in the city centre, right? And 4 police cars pulled up.
Got out and walked.
And they got out.
About 3 miles.
And they just said that we fitted the description of these guys who just carried out a robbery on a jeweller's.
Right, we need an answer. So, David's team. Is Steve Terry's partner in crime, Lee's partner in a dog, or Jimmy's primary school pal?
OK, can I rule Terry out at this stage?
OK, I'm happy to rule Terry out at this stage.
And I do think Steve looks too well-groomed to be from Manchester.
Cheerleader, everyone, come on!
Another thing as well, Lee, I think you're way too successful to have bought half a dog. I think you just buy your own greyhound. I think it's Jimmy.
You think it's Jimmy?
I think it's greyhound.
I think I'm edging towards Jimmy.
Definitely
because I think Jimmy looked a little bit put upon when you were sort of having a go at what, you know, what a essentially bad friend he is. It's all very well. It's all for a quick sandwich in a hotel bar, but, you know, I've got gigs and stuff, so... Isn't it? Yeah. Catch you next time I'm passing through town.
So, David, time to decide.
Well, I think we'll go with the majority decision, which is that we think
it's
Jimmy.
OK, well, Steve, would you like to reveal your true identity?
Yeah, the truth is, me and Terry were mistaken as jewel thieves.
Yes. Steve is Terry's mate, and they were questioned by the police, who mistook them for jewel thieves. Was it a pedestrianised area?
No, it was in Derby, actually, not Manchester.
You liar.
No, I just said a city centre. He said Manchester.
Thank you very much. Steve. David.
I have such a terrible singing voice that one year my teacher told me to mime during our school carol concert.
What was the song?
What was the song?
I don't know. I wasn't there.
It was a range of Christmas carols.
Oh, there was a few that you were bad at. You were bad, full stop. It wasn't just the one song.
Oh, no, you're right, Lee. I sang some of them like an angel. Oh, come all ye faithful, I just would scream the word shit.
So what did she say this in front of everybody?
No, I was sort of taken aside and said, look, you're finding this a bit difficult, aren't you? And it's putting some of the other boys off.
So, truth or lie? Time to decide.
It's kind of too obvious and too easy, so I don't know.
No, you're thinking of me.
It's a lie.
I think it could be just a lie.
I will say lie. The team says lie. We'll go with lie, yeah.
OK. David, truth or lie?
It is a lie.
It's a lie. David was not told to mime during his school carol concert because he has such a terrible singing voice. So, Mackenzie Crook, what is Simon to you?
This is Simon, and when I hoaxed my school by burying some treasure, Simon found it and the police were called.
OK, all right. Chris, how do you know Simon?
This is Simon. In a virtual world, we're married.
And finally, David Mitchell, your relationship with Simon.
This is Simon. He has a large tattoo of my face on his knee.
So there we have it. Is Simon Mackenzie's treasure hunter, Chris's cyber spouse, or David's tattooed fan? Lee's team, where would you like to start?
David.
Yes.
How do you know Simon?
I know him because when I was doing a book signing of a comedy book, he came and asked for the book to be signed and also asked me to sign my name underneath the tattoo of my face on his knee.
When you sign the face, is the face normal when the knee is stretched? Or is the face normal when it's not stretched?
Look, it's my face. It's not normal at all.
I need to ask you a question, but you've got to answer this honestly.
Yeah.
No,
I don't.
That's
the
whole point of the game.
Okay.
Otherwise we open with,
people
is it
from
true?
Would I Lie to You said, we're going to invite on that man who's got a tattoo of your face on his knee. Did you say, oh, good, I'd like to see him again?
I am, of course, thrilled to remake the acquaintance of yeah.
Why? Simon! It's Simon! Simon. Yeah.
Simon.
So I did something, just to digress a little bit. I once got, this is true, backstage after a gig, a woman asked me to sign her bosom. And I went to sign with the pen that she gave me, and the pen didn't work. And without thinking, I went to the other breast and went... It's awful! Mackenzie, how old were you when you buried this treasure?
Maybe 13 or 14.
So what was the treasure?
Diamonds.
What? Whoa. How many
got everyone's attention?
Diamonds. Fake diamonds. It was a hoax. So it was,
how many fake diamonds?
Probably 6.
Where did you get all the 6 fake diamonds?
From my sister's jewellery box.
What? And then you rang up the police and hoaxed them into coming down to find some fake diamonds?
No, they were... I put them in a tin, and they were dredged in the school pond. So I knew if I placed it in the pond, it would be found.
And where did he fit into this?
Simon found the tin with the supposed diamonds and a letter that I'd faked.
What did it say on the letter?
It said something along the lines of, "These are stolen, smuggled diamonds."
Whoa. So you're telling me that diamonds were found with a letter going, "These are smuggled diamonds," and someone went, "We better phone the police, this is genuine." Was there a punishment involved?
Nobody ever found out it was me. The police came back and said that they'd analysed the diamonds and they weren't diamonds, and it was obviously a hoax.
So they caught Ronnie Biggs, but they couldn't get you.
Are you happy to move on now?
Yeah. Chris, you're married in a virtual world. Tell us a little bit more about how you met Simon.
Second Life is a virtual world that exists on the internet, secondlife.com, and I'm one of the players. There are various roles that you can play. You invent an avatar for yourself.
And you are?
My avatar is Audrey Hepburn.
Is what?
Audrey Hepburn.
So you're playing the woman in this relationship?
Yes.
So why have you got a second life as a woman?
Well, part of the whole thing is that you can be whatever you want to be, and as I say, a lot of people take it...
Don't start singing I Am What I Am.
I thought, well, I'll change my personality. I'll be Audrey Hepburn, as the Audrey Hepburn happens to be one of my real-life heroines.
Right.
And couldn't do Hepburn because someone had already done it.
And what is Simon's avatar?
He is Simon Bernstein Jr.
Right, and where did you meet him in this virtual world?
Well, when you go on there, you can go to places and then you meet people. They contact you.
A bit like real life, but for sad people.
So his name's Simon and his pretend name is Simon?
Yes, but his real name's Simon Morgan. Presumably, rather like Audrey Hepburn, he couldn't be Simon Morgan because someone had already done that. There were about 20 million people
but you're not Audrey Hepburn.
No, Hepburn.
Yeah, no, but you wanted to... But he is Simon Morgan, is what
it's like a psychiatrist couch. You are not Audrey Hepburn. I'm not going to tell you again. We went through this last week. You're not Audrey Hepburn. I still haven't established where you met Simon Bernstein Jr.
I met him at a cocktail party.
Yes?
I married him for his money. But I married...
Yeah, I believe you, because when you said you married him for his money, do you see his face? He couldn't help it. He said that.
No, that was the ink on his knees drying.
What are you going to say, Lee? Who do you think it is?
This is a tricky one for me. Victoria, who is he connected with?
If this was a poker game and I had to make a call, I'd say Mackenzie's the one who's not bluffing.
You're going by body language.
Well, that's interesting. What is it about his body that tells you he's not bluffing it?
He has a sort of calm...
I know for a fact he's under heavy medication. I don't know if that's...
Looking at it from a different way, Simon is far too geeky for tattoos on his knees, but the avatar thing, I think, sounds just a bit too plausible. I think it's Mackenzie.
Well, listen, Victoria's a top poker player. She knows body language better than anybody.
So you're saying that it's definitely Mackenzie Crook? You're saying that it's the buried treasure?
Yeah.
OK. Simon, would you like to reveal your true identity?
My name is Simon, and when we were at school together, I discovered Mackenzie's buried treasure.
I spent an entire year in a plastic work class at school, and this is the only thing I managed to make.
Plastic work? What is it?
What
is it?
I don't know. Can we have a look? Can you bring it up?
What is that, though?
Thank you. It's shit.
bastard, and I treated your teddy bear with such respect.
What is it all?
Ironically, it's a luggage tag.
Is it a luggage tag?
It's a keyring.
It's a keyring, what?
Oh, is it a keyring? What is it?
Are you a big sports fan, eh?
I do follow football.
Yeah, which team do you follow?
I follow Blackburn Rovers.
Blackburn Rovers. Blackburn doesn't begin with an L, does it? No, what was the LFC?
It was Liver Archie for Chancellor. It stands for Liverpool Football Club.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Why did you make a Liverpool Football Club keyring
because it
in
was
plastic work?
Because they didn't have blue and white plastic. Blackburn Rovers. They had red plastic. So I thought, well, I'll give it the Liverpool Football Club because it's red.
Right.
When did you do it? What age were you when you did that? Was it at school then?
No, it was in Broadmoor.
You say it took you a year?
No, a year.
I mean, I've never heard of plastic work.
I know, well, the thing is, in 1982, plastic was the future.
Well, no, I don't in any way disparage plastic. That's fine. I like plastic. Plastic's very useful. But a class at school
called plastic
doing
work.
for plastic work.
How did you cut it? What did you
not
use?
like that.
I don't think you're in any position to get all haughty about your plastic cutting technique if this is the only evidence we have.
I must say, I don't believe this, but I'd love to know what this object is, who made it and why. But I think we think it's a lie.
Oh, a lie.
They think it's a lie. OK, they say it's a lie. Lee, is it a truth or is it a lie?
It is, in fact, true. Plastic work. That was a lesson that never caught on. Plastic work.
Plastic work.
Does anyone else do plastic work?
Did you get marked on that? Was that
Yes, I
submitted
did
for
get marked.
examination?
What was your grade?
I got a 2-1 and we went straight to Oxford. What do you think?
Yes, it's true. And I don't know exactly what LFC stands for, but I'm guessing the first word is lazy.
At school, I invented a game called Snorkel Parker Music Practice Room.
There we are. Lee's team, what do you think?
What was the game called again?
It was called Snorkel Parker Music Practice Room.
Right, and can you describe the game to us?
Myself and several friends, we all had Snorkel Parkers.
What is a Snorkel Parker for some of the younger viewers?
It's a large hooded coat with a fur-lined collar.
The one that comes out at the front.
Yeah,
and it's fur. Okay.
And you can zip it up so that it comes right up, and so that only your eyes are visible.
Can you describe the rules? Imagine we've never met, I've got my Snorkel Parker. What would happen next?
Well, then you and I, Lee, will go to the music practice room when...
I'm not falling for this again.
And you zip up your Snorkel Parker, and then you when someone's practising their violin with a violin teacher in the music practice room, you duck down below the window, and then you just come up with your Snorkel Parker on.
So just imagine you're a historical reenactment society. You've got your members there.
I suppose.
How would you?
I'd have to fully demonstrate it by using my making an ad.
Feel free to ask
Parker.
Richard and David to help you out on this.
Will you help me out with this?
Well, I mean, I you see, this is one of the moments where I don't like having to. All right.
You want to do it?
Yeah, all right. Below our desk. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So if you imagine that this was the music practice room and there was someone in there having a lunchtime violin lesson, you would wait until they were in mid-tutorial. And
right,
then,
I'm picturing it, yeah.
And then together, after 3.
Okay. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Oh.
That's it, really.
Was the secret to getting the fact that they never knew who you were?
They wouldn't know who you were because it's only your eyes showing. And he'd tell you to go away, so you would all duck down away, and then you'd leave it for a minute.
And then come back
and then you'd just come back up again, yeah.
What age were you? Please tell me you weren't one of the teachers.
No, maybe 13, 14.
Right the way through to when you left?
Right through till sixth form, yeah.
You never got told to stop this, or you got...
Yeah, well, they would bang on the window and be really furious with us.
For 5 years, they were banging on the window. They never once thought to come out and say, lads, it's getting really boring.
But you see...
I know you are, Greg, because you're 8'6".
But just out of interest, by show of hands, who would like to play Snorkel Parker music practice room?
I'm quite keen on the game.
I've already played it. I didn't really enjoy it.
It sounds ridiculous. I mean, the last time...
It does sound utterly ridiculous, Greg. It's almost as if you're lying.
Do you think he is lying, Lee? What are you going to say on this one?
Well, I actually believe him. I could just see you doing that for kicks and giggles.
Bob, which way are you leaning with this?
Well, it's got the anticipation, it's got the jeopardy, it's got the lot. What a game!
Greg, something tells me you're going to get a phone call from Waddington's.
If this gets picked up, this is... Just because I've talked about it now, it's mine, right?
It's only yours if you really played it. If it's a lie, then you haven't copyrighted
it. Well, if it is a lie and I've just read it off this thing, whose idea is it?
Well, the person who wrote the lie.
I'd like to maintain the rights to Balaclava Sports Hall. if anyone's interested.
Right, Lee, it's time to take a guess. What are you going to say?
We're going for truth.
You're saying it's true. OK. Greg, were you telling the truth? Or were you telling the truth?
Well, right, because that would make me utterly pathetic, wouldn't it? Yes, I was telling the truth.
Yes, it's true. Greg did invent a game called Snorkel Parker Music Practice Room. At school, Greg was very popular with the other pupils. Not surprising, really, considering they'd created him in a science lesson.
At school, I was given the nickname The Charmer because I was the only one who could console the school snake whenever it got agitated.
David and T.
So, what type of snake was the school snake?
It was... do you know what? I genuinely can't remember what type of snake it was. It was... I could describe it.
Go on.
Go on.
Legless. It was... yes, it was about so big.
What was it called?
It was called... I think it was called Sammy.
You remember its name but not its species?
Well, I'm like that with women. Grass snake rings a bell, I think.
Why did your school go for a snake as opposed to, like, a mouse or some such?
Oh, it had a mouse as well, but it was in there with the snake.
What was in the tank other than the snake?
It was... Well, it was open plan. There was an area in the corner where he used to sleep. We used to call it the bedding area.
What was there?
What was there?
What was there? Never mind what he used to do.
It's like an ordinary bed, but it's just a lot longer.
Was there?
A lot longer and a lot thinner. very long and thin. Extremely hard to tuck in at night. They're all there. By the time you'd done one side and gone round the other side, this side had come up again. You'd be there forever. It was
very long, thin.
Very long, thin
mattress.
bed. Very long, thin mattress.
This wasn't one of those snakes that likes to sleep curled up.
No.
It likes to stretch out.
All right out like that.
Why did the snake need charming? Was it a particularly aggressive snake, or...?
It used to do this little thing where it used to raise its head up and sort of shake its head like that, left to right.
Yeah.
And I said to the teacher, what's that? What's he doing that for?
Oh, so you were taught in the same room as the snake?
Well, no, we went to different lessons, but in one of the classrooms...
This was during snake studies?
Well, that's what the PE teacher called it. So I said, as well as the other kids, we were saying, what does it do that for? And the teacher said, that is a sign that the snake is getting agitated. And I said, I bet I can stop that. And I lifted off the thing, and I just went like that, and I stroked the back of its head as a joke, and it stopped.
So you can't demonstrate it on a snake?
No, I can't.
But Matt is there. I mean, what if Matt... what if Matt were to be a little agitated? I wonder if employing the same methods you could calm Matt? Well, Matt, could you be a little agitated?
If you could be a snake... Now, if you could sort of put your head down here... Yeah, put your head further down. Put your head here, because the head starts off down, right? Now, get into character.
At a certain angle, this looks really dodgy.
Looks like I'm just about to go bowling. So you're looking down, right, and you're the snake. Now suddenly you're a snake. You're agitated. Oh my God! That's an agitated snake. Yeah. You're all worried, aren't you? Don't worry, I'll sort this out. Now I'm going to use my hand because, in proportion to the head, that's a finger. Yeah. Then I stroke the back of the head like this, and watch him. Watch the snake calm.
Oh, nice.
Go down.
So what do you think then, David?
Lee claims that his teacher called him the Charmer, and that's a nickname that stayed with him. I'd have got murdered at my school if my teacher would have said, you're the Charmer. That's it.
There's so much of that I've got a problem with. That thing, I think there was a grass snake.
Time for a decision right now.
I think we think it's a lie.
You think it's a lie? Lee, the snake charmer, were you telling the truth or were you telling a lie?
Well, actually, it was a lie.
Yes, it was a lie. Lee wasn't nicknamed the charmer at school because he was the only one who could calm the school snake. So, Bob, first of all. Bob, what is Keith to you?
This is Keith. He's my oldest friend, and when we were at school together, we hid a dictaphone in the classroom ceiling to confuse our teacher.
David Harewood?
This is my old teacher, Keith. I once had to claim I wasn't me when I met him in a cafe, as I was in character preparing for Homeland.
And finally, Lee, your relationship with Keith.
This is Keith, and his hawk...
Yes. Yeah, I'll admit, David, it's a difficult start.
Well, go with it. Yeah. This is Keith, and his hawk was supposed to land on my arm at a village fete, but instead stole the wig from the man next to me and flew off into a tree.
So there we are. It's Bob's classroom prankster, it's David's blanked buddy, or it's Lee's hawk handler. David's team, where do you start?
So, yes, David, he was a teacher at your school?
Very briefly.
What, a whole lesson?
I mean, I don't know if... I mean, I would see him.
But he didn't teach you?
No, not teach me.
He was someone who hung around a school, and he was... Charitably, you assumed he was a teacher.
But if he was at the school a short period of time, how did you even recognise him in the cafe?
Oh, I knew it was him. He walked into the cafe and he said, "Hi, David," and basically I blanked him. It was literally the month before I went to America when I was doing Homeland, and I'd just been to see my dialect coach. He basically said I have to stay in my American voice. So
Could you not have explained that to him in your American voice? I'm sorry, buddy, but I'm doing a wall here.
I don't think it was ever as good as that, John, to be fair.
I basically just had to say, I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, I'm remembering you now. Do the voice a bit more straight.
I said, I don't know what you're talking about.
Ooh, that did weird things to me.
So your dialect coach said, you're in this role, you need to stay in this character.
Yeah.
Now the lesson's over, let's go to a very public place.
Yeah.
We are likely to encounter several people.
Well, that's what you have to do. You have to stay in that voice. You have to have the confidence to stay in your voice.
Why can't you just, turn it on like an actor?
Oh, that's a cheap shot, Sarah.
I have to say, I did phone him up afterwards and apologise.
So you had his number?
You stayed in touch with the teacher you barely remember.
Would it be fair to say the hawk's looking a bit more plausible?
So, David, who would you like to question next?
Bob, remind us of your allegation.
When we were at school together, we hid a dictaphone machine in the ceiling tiles to interrupt the lesson.
So not to record, but to play stuff?
Yeah.
What sort of stuff?
Well, it was important to keep a gap at the beginning, so we let it run for about 15 minutes. And then there was the noise of a fly. For a brief period, then another period, to confuse the teacher.
Where would you get the noise from the fly? You'd make the noise.
We'd make the noise ourselves,
Let's
I'm not paying for no
noise.
fly to do it.
Let's hear you fly.
You know what?
It does sound like a fly.
Can I hear you bee?
We didn't do a bee.
Do you know how to do a bee? Just like that fly.
Oh no, it's more wholesome if it's a bee, isn't it?
Show me the difference, David.
Well, I don't know. I'm not.
Well,
I'd say okay. A bee would be a sort of a foot.
No, that's a bumblebee.
A fly is a...
Very good. That's good. Very good. Do you see the way he just slipped straight in and out of character?
So yes, there was silence.
Yeah.
Then a little bit of fly, silence, a little bit of fly, and then quite loudly, but not to frighten anyone, the word wolf. Then more silence. Yeah?
Oh,
a bit more silence. Then Speedway Stadium. Like that.
Speedway Stadium.
Do you know, the idea was just to say kind of random things. He was a really nice teacher called Bill Whitlingham.
How did Bill Whitlingham react to these random sounds?
Well, Mr. Whitlingham left the room and said, "Can you sort this out by the time I've gone back? Can you sort whatever it is that's going on?" And there was a cupboard in the corner where, interesting, it had, like, exercise books in it, pens and that, but it also had, in a little cage, a hand lion, which is a robotic, it's a battery-operated thing.
What? Are you just saying any words that come into your head? In any order? Well,
it's a hand lion, and if
hand lion.
It's a robotic, animatronic hand lion. Yeah. And if you'd been particularly good, he would put it on your hand and set it to lick it. Lick it. If you'd been particularly...
Was this like a clockwork lion?
No, it was remote control.
It was remote control?
Remote control. He had the controller in his desk, and he said, You've been
actual
such a
hand
good
lion...
boy, get out the hand lion, and you'll get a lick. And if you'd been bad, you put him on your hand and he'd strike. He'd strike at your hand.
So the hand lion had two settings. It could lick or it could strike.
Yes, good boy, bad boy.
Right, very
good
sensible.
boy, bad boy. Now, the only problem with it, of course, was...
What, this story?
It would... The only problem was, of course, if the batteries got low, it would get constipated. No, anyway, but in this cupboard, so we got up on the cupboard.
You climb onto the cupboard that the hand lion is housed in.
Probably asleep.
Right, you reach up onto the ceiling tile.
Take out the dictaphone.
Switch it off.
Yep.
Mr. Whitlingham comes back in.
Yes.
What happens?
He's nervously awaiting another, edict from above.
Yeah.
Doesn't come, we carry on with the lesson. British government and politics it was.
There was a lesson called British government and politics?
Yeah.
Whole year on that?
2 years, it was A-level.
For the sixth formers...
Yes.
A hand lion... a hand lion that can either lick or strike was what was used to express praise or the opposite to these 17 or 18-year-old students.
And it was very effective.
All right. Would you like to move on to the final claim?
So, Lee, tell the story about Keith.
I was at a village fete, and...
Why were you at a village fete?
I was helping out.
What village?
Thames Ditton.
Why were you helping out at Thames Ditton fete?
Because I don't live too far away from there, and they asked me to help out, and I did a few little things, like I did a bit of tombola, a bit of announcing. Then I went over to judge the pig racing. The usual things you do at a fete, you know.
The pig racing?
Yeah. I don't know why I judged it, because surely first past the post, but...
Well, no,
I was doing a case of a dead heat.
And what happened with the hawk and Keith and the wig?
One of the things I had to do was to volunteer to stand there and learn. He had the little headpiece on where he'd teach the crowd basic falconry, I believe we call it. I stick the glove on and then hold this little thing. I don't know what it was, but I'm doing this.
A small morsel of meat.
Thank God you've been to one, because I haven't. Yeah. I'm holding a small morsel of meat. Then what happens? And then...
then the swan comes down.
The swan came down. So the hawk comes over, right? It comes over. There's a person missing from this story, and it's the mayor, right? The local mayor. I can't say it in I always struggle.
Mayor.
The mayor, right?
So
mayor
you're
of
standing
London.
next to a horse.
Yeah, so the local... So the mayor is doing his bit, but the mayor has got a wig on, right? The hawk flies over to go and land on my hand, but he lands on the Mer's head, and so he gets caught up in his what should we call them? Talons. He gets caught up in the talons, and then in the sort of panic, the bird sort of... And he can't release this wig, and he flies off, and he goes into the tree. I said, why didn't he go for the meat? And he said, I genuinely think the gold chain caught his eye, there was a bit of confusion for a second, and he just did a bit of an emergency landing on a Mer's wig at Thamesden Fate. What's there not to believe?
At that point, did you cry, oh no, the Mer's hers over there?
All right, so David's team is Keith, Bob's classroom prankster, David's blanked buddy, or Lee's hawk handler.
I was believing Bob until the fact that he was 18 and the hand lying. I'm leaning towards David.
I think I'm leaning towards David.
I think it's Bob, and I think he panicked because he knew we were onto him, so he went on a ridiculous riff about a hand line to throw us off the scent. I'll go Bob, but I've been wrong before.
Tara?
I'm going to go David.
We'll go David.
You're saying David?
Mm-hmm.
Keith, please reveal your true identity.
My name's Keith, and Bob and I recorded voices and hid the dictaphone in the ceiling.
Yes. Keith is Bob's classroom prankster.
I would never have believed all that stuff about a hand line was completely true.
Thanks very much, Keith.
Thank you.
After a visit to a school fete, I had to tell my neighbour their cat had been run over, while my own face was painted like a kitten.
Lee's team.
Oh, please be true. Please. You were at the school fete as what? As a dad, or were you working on the stall doing the face painting or anything? Or were you
there was a sort of shift, so I did help with one of the stalls, but I was also there just as a parent.
What was the stall you were helping on?
Bric-a-brac.
Bric-a-brac?
Bric-a-brac.
How did you find out the cat had been killed?
Because it was killed regrettably close to our house.
What kind of cat was it?
A tabby cat.
And how was it killed, sorry?
Unfortunately, it was a truck that shouldn't have been... It was one of the very... Not just a normal-sized lorry, very, very long lorry that should not really have thought that it could drive around those streets, but was attempting to, and it flattened...
So you actually saw the lorry flatten the cat, and then you had to go and tell the neighbour?
Yeah.
I feel like this is the truth, except for the part about the truck, and that actually you killed this cat.
What was the cat called?
She was called Jenny.
Jenny the cat?
Jenny.
What was the owner called? Tiddles? In a horrible name mix-up, they started calling each other by the wrong name.
If you want to find fault with someone's cat naming logic, you've got to have a go at my neighbours.
Well, they're grieving. Let's leave them out of it.
Yeah. Did you kill their cat?
I didn't.
You say you didn't kill the cat. You might have been partly responsible because you were there dressed as a cat when it happened. It might have been the driver of the truck.
I wasn't dressed as a cat.
Has looked over and gone, size of that cat. Meanwhile, the little cat crossed in the road has gone, is that your mummy? Those two incidents combined, you've killed little Jennifer, to give her full name.
No, just either that or it was a hit aimed for you, and the description given was, looks a bit like a cat.
Did you pick the cat up and take it to the neighbours, or did you just point to the cat and say, that's where your cat is? No.
I didn't pick it up.
What happened when they answered the door? Talk us through that conversation, because that must have been very awkward.
Had you still, at this point, not remembered that your face was painted like that?
No, I didn't until after I told them, and then I went home and went, I just had to tell so-and-so.
So they've opened the door. Can you remember anything about the first few words of that conversation?
Well, it was very awkward. I've never had to do that before, so I said...
Meow!
They said hello in a sort of cheery, maybe he's come round for some sort of jolly reason.
Well, no one gave them that impression.
And I said, I'm really sorry, but I'm afraid that I've just seen Jenny get run over.
And they said...
What?
What did they say then? Oh, sorry, you're acting.
They said what?
I thought you were asking me, sorry. I genuinely thought you didn't understand the question, but you were in character, sorry.
Yeah. If we get to a point where you're asking questions I don't understand, something has happened.
The regulars like that
one. And they said, thank you very much for telling us. And then I went back into my house, I live next door, and...
Did you go through the front door or back? When you realised you had your makeup on still at home?
My wife pointed out to me. I came home and I said, oh, this dreadful thing's just happened. And my wife said, you know that you've still got your face painted like a kitten? And I said, oh, no.
Did you and your wife look at each other in shock and just feel terrible, or did you both instantly start laughing?
She laughed immediately.
She's an awful woman, though.
No, you're not. Ignore the Irish man.
You're the best female truck driver in the world. You all right, Miles? You know what that is? Furballs.
So what are you thinking, Lee? Does this have the ring of truth for you?
Amelia, what do we think?
I think it's a total lie.
Do you? Not even an ounce of truth in this?
Not for me. It's going round to the neighbours, and you haven't really actually told us anything about the neighbours. You haven't talked about who it was who answered the door and how you then got to talk to them.
Oh, right, well, Paul answered the door.
Paul. And Paul is married too.
Paul is not married.
Oh, but you did say them. You told them that their cat had died.
Yeah, there are a number of ways in which people cohabit.
I don't believe it.
You don't believe
I
it?
don't believe it.
You don't believe it?
Are we going to say
Say
lie?
lie.
Say lie.
OK. Miles, truth or lie?
O ye of little... It's a lie.
When I was a teacher, whilst trying to explain a tricky concept, I accidentally locked a pupil in a cupboard.
David's team.
OK. What was the concept? Was it the concept of imprisonment?
It was a maths lesson. I was teaching the topic of probability and chance.
What's the chances of getting locked in the cupboard?
Well, that became an extra learning objective. That wasn't the main one. I was trying to get across the idea of
Narnia.
Yeah. I was trying to get them to understand how to explain the concept of probability. So the idea was that if you had, like, an alien arrive on Earth, how would you explain probability?
Which would be the first thing you'd do, wouldn't it?
Yeah. No, actually,
Put the laser down, let me talk to you about maths.
Yeah.
Ramesh, what age group was this?
So this is year 8, so 11, 12 years old.
So...
what happened is I needed somebody to pretend to be an alien.
OK.
So I selected a child from the class. I didn't just go out and look for one.
How did you select? Did you go for the little green one with the pointy ears?
Well, no, actually, what it was is I thought I was doing a good thing because, you know, you get some kids that are sort of... they have problems making friendships and stuff like that. And I had a kid like that in the class, so I thought I'd bring him out of himself.
You chose the kid that got bullied to be the alien. So that the rest of the class can point at him and go, alien.
I mean, to be fair, I thought we were just playing a game. I didn't realise this was an Ofsted inspection. So basically what it was, I was trying to make it realistic.
OK.
So I said to him, why don't we pretend this cupboard is like a transformation chamber? You know, you go in the cupboard, you go in as a boy.
Oh, it's just getting worse, isn't it? One of my kids came home from school and described this scene. I'd be down that school like a shot.
And how surprised would you then be to see that teacher on the BBC a few years later?
In the current climate, not surprised at all.
Basically, I said to him, you're going to go into the cupboard, you're going to transform into an alien.
What was the concept again you're trying to teach the kid?
Probability.
Probability?
Yeah.
We haven't got to that bit yet. We're going to find out when he steps out.
Oh, right now we're trying to find out how to transform to an alien right now.
That's what we're looking forward to. We're looking forward to him coming out. We never get that far, do we? What am I talking about?
At the next Ofsted inspection, a small skeleton was discovered.
And they said, what are the chances of that? And they said, well, interesting, you should ask that. What were you going to do, though? That's what I want to know. If he hadn't got locked in, what were you going to do?
The idea was that he was going to come out and be the alien, and then I was going to get different kids to...
Get different kids to... Don't lose confidence.
So, I I was going to get different kids to explain to him what probability was. So he was going to be like the dummy alien, and then like he'd be like, boo, 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 and then
never to be bullied again.
I can't help feeling that I'm a little bit under attack here.
It's all right because you may be lying, in which case you're off the hook. Why does it help to understand probability, to get children to explain it to an alien?
So basically, in order to get the idea that a kid understands a concept, them explaining it and that explanation being clear illustrates that they have learnt it completely.
So Romesh, you've sort of left it that he's in the cupboard. He got in.
Yeah.
What happened?
I realised I couldn't open the door to let him out. So I sort of started looking around for other teachers to help me. And they said, actually, the cupboard, it can be opened from the inside. The problem came when I said to him, you're going to have to come out the cupboard, just open it from the inside. And he replied, because he was being an alien.
Right.
So that extended the problem. And he was in there for 20 minutes.
So he came out in the end, he eventually opened it, he came out and...
Well, the lesson was ruined.
What are you thinking, David?
I do know that Romesh used to be a maths teacher.
Oh, OK.
Right.
So, and that, you know, education's loss was show business's gain. There were so many gaps in the story, I just...
Yeah, the story wasn't really adding up, right?
Yeah.
For a maths teacher,
I like
I think we think it's a lie, do we?
I think it might be.
It's a lie for all of you. OK. Romesh, truth or lie?
The story is true.
It's true. Romesh did accidentally lock one of his pupils in a cupboard. So, Kate, first of all, what are they to you?
This is Jenna, Thomas and Joanna, and they let me sleep in their tent in Glastonbury when I couldn't find mine.
OK. Josh, how do you know them?
This is Jenna, Thomas and Joanna, and together we made up my entire school year.
Right. David, what is your connection?
This is Jenna, Thomas and Joanna, and I nudged them into a canal when I lost control of my Boris bike.
So, there we have it. Are they Kate's festival friends, Josh's school chums, or David's bike buddies? Lee's team.
Josh, when you say between the four of you, you made up your school year, do you mean it didn't exist?
My entire year was us four.
I'm looking at faces now to see if they look an equal age. Now, well, yeah, I suppose they... Do you think they look an equal age?
Yeah, they do,
Yes,
that's convincing.
OK, that bit of the story we believe.
Yes.
They look a lot younger than Josh, it has to be said.
Well, you know, they're probably doing 3 to 4 press-ups a day.
What's,
Between them, or in...
What year was this?
1987 to 1994. I'd have been 4 to 11.
Where was it? Where were you at school?
Devon.
Where in Devon?
On Dartmoor.
How many kids were in the other years?
Oh, well, ours was the smallest.
You don't say?
Yeah. So the one below was 6.
Right.
I think it actually started to get bigger because the school got more popular, so by the time I was leaving, you were looking at 8s or 9s.
Right.
It's ridiculous. How does a child get any attention with that sort of class size?
Have you stayed in contact with them?
I haven't stayed in contact with Jenna and Joanna.
Why?
Why?
Hang on, let's test him on this. Which one is Thomas?
Thomas is in the middle. And I've seen him a couple of times because his brother's married to my sister.
Really?
Yeah.
And they talk about the Welsh, don't they? If this is the size of your year, what happened when you got to the nativity play or the summer concert? How
the
did
summer
you...
concert?
Or the garden party, or the...
When you troop the colour, how did you do that?
Well, it wasn't just a class of 4. We were taught 4 years together.
Oh, so 4 4s, 12.
16.
16. 16. And then that's the benefit of the smaller class size, isn't it?
Is it still as small?
Well, I don't still go.
But you must know.
It would be frowned upon if I hung outside counting the children.
I'm interested to know what the system was at lunchtime. Was it packed lunches, or did they provide something hot?
Obviously, because there was only, 40 children in our school, there was no need to cook school dinners on site.
So you went to a restaurant? What are you talking about?
So we went to Wagamama's. No, So what would happen, because obviously most of us were packed, so there was...
You've got a very high opinion of yourself.
So what would happen would be, when you were answering the register, you wouldn't say here, instead you'd say packed or dinners. And then one of the children would tally up the amount of people that say dinners, and then they'd go and phone it through to the nearest school. Who would...
The nearest school is where you are.
No, to the next school, they would then cook us the 8 dinners and get them sent across.
You were having supply dinners, essentially, weren't you?
Yeah, we had a kind of Meals on Wheels deal with our dinners.
Wow. All right, who would you like to quiz next?
David.
Yeah, David.
Where were you cycling on your Boris bike?
The Regent's Canal in London. Sort of from where I live towards, eastwards, towards King's Cross.
Eastwards? Where were you going? Mordor? I was travelling eastwards.
Eastwards, yes, easterly. In an easterly direction.
I'm off out. Where are you going? I'm going eastwards. I'll see you later. When you're back, I don't know. It depends what the westerly wind's like on the way back. Have you got a bay of Boris bikes near you?
Not that near me. I was hurrying somewhere and I was late.
Where were you going?
To a meeting.
Were you wearing a helmet?
I was not.
Right. So you were going to a meeting, you're in a rush. How do you manage to knock 3 people in?
It's ridiculous,
Was it like, were they stood dressed as dominoes?
Yeah. No, they were sort of sitting on the edge of the canal. I was... Right, I'm not an experienced cyclist. I'd only got the Boris bike because I was running so late.
Did you knock them in the river and you thought, let's swap numbers and keep in touch?
That's exactly it.
Yes.
I thought that.
So just talk us through it in a bit more detail. Did you knock them off with your body? Did you knock them off with the bike?
I'm cycling along the towpath. I'm late.
You're late.
My phone rings. It's the people at the meeting. And I'm afraid I answer my phone on the towpath.
Without a helmet.
Helmetless. You don't expect me to put a helmet on to answer my phone.
And when they went in, what did you then do?
Well, they were out again as soon as they were in. It wasn't a very deep bit of the canal. The deeper water is further out. That's actually the title of my collection of poems.
David?
Yeah?
If I was cycling at speed and I hit 3 people, I think I'd go over myself. I think the momentum would take me off my bike.
Well, what can I tell you? It doesn't happen.
What about Kate? Do you have any questions, Brian, for Kate?
Yes.
What did Kate say?
She couldn't find her tent at Glastonbury, so these 3 reprobates, let's call them, offered for her to sleep in their tent.
They're my knights in shining armour. They rescued me.
Do you know that I've just done the voiceover for all the loos at Glastonbury?
Oh.
For the loos?
What do you say? What is the voiceover?
Are you enjoying your loo? Some people don't have any loo at all. And all over the world, they don't have a loo. And you're privileged to have a loo. I've just done a whole government thing for it. I thought possibly you might have sat on one of these loos.
I'm envisioning the thought of going into a loo and suddenly you popping into my ear.
Can I just, at this point, Kevin, I know for a fact, can do a very, very good Brian Blessed impersonation.
I know I wouldn't absolutely... Are you sitting down? Are you sitting comfortably?
Oh, great, now I've got it in stereo. First of all, when was this?
This was Glastonbury 2011. My boyfriend bought tickets for him and his brother, and then I heard that Beyoncé was going to be there, so I said I'll come too, so I could see the goddess.
OK,
in person.
So you've lost your tent.
So 1 o'clock in the morning, I needed to go to the loo, so I set off in search of the loos with my phone.
And because you'd gone to see Beyoncé, when you couldn't find your tent, there's a joke coming up. Did you go, uh-oh, 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 uh-oh,
Rob. No. He told us about some joke that was on its way. So you come back and you can't find your tent.
Well, I had a bit of a loo mission because the first set of loos were not clean, and so I had to try and find some more. So I went. Someone said there's some more over there, and there were people, sort of, you know, making new friends there. So I didn't want to stay there. This poor woman who was taking pity on me said, there's some other over there. So I went to the other ones.
And this is like a quest.
Yes.
First set of loos too dirty. Second set of loos too sexually compromised.
This is the voiceover you want in the toilet, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget, this is for defecation, not sexual compromise.
Yes, I have the precise timbre to reverse arousal.
So you're crawling through the grass at Glastonbury.
Found the third set. That was all fine. And then I thought, OK, I'm going to walk back now. But I just couldn't find my way.
How did they come about?
Well, I was wandering around, and then I thought, I just thought, I'm going to have to throw myself on someone's mercy. So I
think you say tent then. I thought that's no way of doing it. Surely just knock on the flat first. That's the voice you need in the toilet.
I just saw these three friendly people, and I thought maybe I'll just approach them because I was getting desperate. So I said, look, I'm completely lost. And they said, we'll help you. We'll help you find these first set of loos, because if I found the first set, then I can find my tent.
I see.
So they said, look, we could be going all night, this is really useless, let's just go and sleep in our tent.
What's the setup with Thomas, Jenna and Joanna?
Well, this is a good point, Mob, because I did have that question.
That's a good point.
Unlike the postman. Good point.
I know. I got it. I was wondering when the joke was coming.
Well, that's the problem with postal jokes. It's always the next day when you get it.
All right, we need an answer. So, Lee's team. Are Jenna, Thomas and Joanna Kate's festival friends, Josh's school chums or David's bike buddies?
Think there's any truth in David's story?
Oh, no, not at all. No, none at all. Their escapade sounds like Toad of Toad Hall with the bike, going to the Boris bike, going down the canal. Regent's Canal, of course, that's near the zoo there, where you get lots of orangutans.
At the very least, it's unlikely.
Oh, it's definitely unlikely. I mean, it's worthy of anecdote. I mean, no one's going to come and say, these are, you know, three people I said hello to in the post office. There's got to be an unlikeliness to it, or it's not worth televising. This is potentially worth televising.
I think it's Josh.
Brian thinks it's Josh.
Yeah.
Kevin?
I also think it's Josh.
Is it the ages? Because they do look very similar age. I have to say, Tom in the middle of the three looks like he's had a slightly harder life. I'm going to go with Josh.
You're going to say it's Josh. OK. On behalf of the three, Joanna, would you reveal your true identities?
We are Joanna, Thomas and Jenna, and together we make up the entire year of Josh's school.
And here's the proof. We've got the school photo. Have a look. Thank you very much, Jenna, Thomas and Joanna.
At school, I once rubbed stinging nettles all over my face and told my teacher I was ill so I could go and meet a boy in a graveyard.
David's team.
True. So this was a date in the graveyard. Was the boy living?
He was just before we met, yeah.
And these, Joe, you say these are your school days, so we're talking about the 1990s. Now, what was the... It's my way of being flattering and gentle and chivalrous, you say. Chivalrous. Yeah. When was this, Joe?
The 1890s.
That would have been the late 60s, actually, early 70s.
Late 60s?
Yeah.
Gosh, OK. So when you walked into the graveyard like this, he must have been shocked to see you.
Rob, he was pleased to see me. He knew what he was going to get.
Whoa. What was he going to get?
I bought him a cake.
So, freshly nettled, you go and find your teacher. What happens then?
Well, I say to the teacher, I'm really not feeling well. I don't know whether I ate something for lunch that's given me some sort of allergic reaction. Can I go home?
I mean, I don't know. I've never run a school. But are you allowed, if a child says they're ill, you're allowed to just say, yeah, off you go?
Well, I said to her that my mum was at home and I live within walking distance of the school.
It was the late 60s, early 70s. Very different time. Children hadn't long stopped going up chimneys. So what do you think?
Oh, I
Johnny?
think it's so unfeasible, it's probably true, don't we?
Well, that's the wrong way to reason. It should be unfeasible things are less likely to be true.
Yeah, but...
Although the true things are deliberately picked to be unlikely.
Exactly.
I travelled here by car, for example, never come up. That would be easy.
Sorry, can I just check something here?
Yeah.
Why do you get a car?
Yeah, it's a class thing, you know.
Well, they still shouldn't make me drive your car.
Right, Joe, in the graveyard with
What
the
do you
young
think?
man.
It's
True?
Because it sounds so unlikely.
Yeah.
I still think it's flawed reasoning, but we'll go true.
You're saying that it's true?
Yeah.
Right, Joe. Truth or lie?
It is a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Joe didn't rub stinging nettles over her face to get out of school.
At school, because of something I once had in my lunchbox, I was given a 7-syllable nickname.
Please, team.
You strike me as the kind of kid that you would have had a 1-syllable nickname. All right, what was in the lunchbox?
A sandwich, a snack.
What was the snack?
Well, rarely we find 6 of our 7 syllables.
Ah, brilliant. What's your 6-syllable snack?
You can think of a 6-syllable snack, surely.
I can, yes.
The big one. The big one.
The big one. Away you go.
The big packed lunch, 6-syllable snack.
I've thought of a 10-syllable one.
Wow.
Right. A salt and vinegar packet of crisps.
Well done. You're so pleased, aren't you?
That's more than you need, though.
I missed it. What was the snack?
So I'll give you the first syllable.
Mine are all too long. A packet and a half of cashew nuts. Another 10. Ridiculous.
I'll give you the first syllable if you want it.
Please do.
Dare.
Oh, it's Dairy Lee.
Triangles.
Nearly.
Dairy Lee. Go on, then. You can do the next 3.
Lunchable.
Dairy Lee Lunchable?
You remember Dairy Lee Lunchables?
I do, but I think they're after your time, no offence.
I am... How dare you? I'm 27.
Yeah, we're not talking about feet. We're talking about years.
So just be clear, the actual nickname was...
Dairy Lee Lunchable Boy.
How long did the nickname stick?
Oh, I would say... I mean, it was a good 2 weeks.
Did you have a nickname before that?
I was always called Rich. That's so bad, isn't it?
And what about after that?
Oh, then it was the artist formerly known as Dairy Lee Lunchable Boy.
Were you the tallest kid in the year?
Yeah.
And they didn't think there was a tall nickname that would be more relevant for you?
When it comes to those nicknames, the decision-making process is very disordered.
Yeah.
There's no meeting where someone gets to go, this is ridiculous, this child is extremely tall, and yet we're focusing on a snack.
I'm thinking that, say you're on the playing field, you're playing football, it's a long nickname to say pass the ball, isn't it?
Dairy Lee Lunchable Boy.
That was not my nickname on the football pitch.
What was that?
What was that?
Sub.
All right, what do you reckon? Alice, is he telling the truth?
No nicknames only last 2 weeks. That's what's so
Yeah.
devastating about a school nickname, isn't it? They really linger.
Did you have one, Alice?
I actually did have one. Envelope bum.
We don't want to know how that came about. What are you thinking, Les?
Well, I think Richard is so good at wordplay and using syllables. It sounds like the kind of nickname he has given himself.
Lee, what are you going to say?
The tallest kid in the school has never had a nickname, because I did say before and after, but no, nothing to do with my height.
People quite liked me, Lee.
It's a lie.
No, that's a lie.
Richard, they're saying that it's a lie. Were you telling the truth or were you telling a lie?
It was a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Richard wasn't given a 7-syllable nickname at school because of something he had in his lunchbox. So, Raj, what is Sean to you?
This is Sean. I used to whip his shirt off in public for money.
Right, Raj's bare-chested buddy. Gemma, how do you know Sean?
This is Sean, and at school he blew up my Whatsits.
All right, Gemma's crisp combuster. And finally, David, what is your relationship with Sean?
This is Sean. As a boy, I would only let him cut my hair if he was dressed as Zorro.
So there we have it. Raj's bare-chested buddy, Gemma's crisp combuster, or David's heroic hairdresser. Lee's team, where will you begin?
OK, Raj, you used to rip his shirt off for money.
Yep.
When was this?
Back in the early 80s.
Well, let's just get straight to the point. What the hell are you talking about? Why did you rip his shirt off for money?
Well, I'm a bit of a keen amateur magician.
Oh, hello. Where did you learn this? On top of a bicycle?
But I also owned a bistro, so it allowed me...
Oh, hello. What a life you've led.
And because I had the bistro, it allowed me to indulge my passion of magic. So I used to hold magic evenings, where we'd give them dinner, and then we'd do close-up magic, and then we'd end up doing a little bit of a cabaret.
So what was the trick that involved you ripping off his shirt?
Well, it was the finale to the cabaret act.
What was the finale?
Ripping his shirt off.
That's not a trick, that's assault.
Talk us through it, Raj. We've come to your bistro, and we've had a super evening. The food is lovely.
Yep.
And then, hang on, what's happening now?
Yeah, I would ask for a volunteer to come out.
Right.
And lots of people would put their hands up, but I would choose Sean.
Oh, he was
my stooge.
So you're telling me that the regulars used to go, that fella's in again. He's having a terrible night. Wait till the end of the night and you see what happens. It gets worse. Every week he falls for this, the poor fella. I'm a viewer. Don't tell me how it's done. As a viewer, what would I have seen?
You would have seen my volunteer come out, and I would sit him down on a chair. I would tell him to relax. I would undo some buttons.
And would you take it, from the collar and just go whoosh and it would come off?
Yeah, something like that.
Did it ever go wrong? Did you ever, take his nose off?
Well, we had a few incidents.
What happened when it went wrong?
Well, he's the third stooge I've had.
All right, who would you like to quiz next?
Gemma?
Gemma.
OK. So he blew up your Whatsits, the little snack. Was that a very strict school?
Yeah, I was at school. He was my teacher, and I was being naughty by eating in the back of the room, just being a bit of a troublemaker.
How did he blow it up?
Well, he was in the middle of doing an experiment, and then he made an example of me by taking the packet to the front of the room where this experiment was happening and, sprayed it with, a dry oxygen or something, some sort of steamy thing. The Bunsen burner was going... And then they just, went, poof!
Just by heating them up?
Yeah. But, it was something to do with what was sprayed, this kind of...
Yeah. Petrol.
Yeah. And then everybody was laughing, and then he said, that's what will happen if you eat Whatsits.
Did it stop you from eating in class? Did it have the desired effect?
It had the desired effect, and we got on a lot more after that as well.
It broke the ice.
Yeah.
Suddenly it was Dead Poets Society.
What's his surname?
Smith.
Smith?
Yeah.
Oh.
How did you just think of that like that?
Does Smiths make what? No, it's Golden Wonder, isn't it?
I think Golden Wonder sold Wotsits, I think, to Walkers. I think it was a major corporate error because they were losing market share in their crisps, but they had this Wotsits brand, and then on some dark day they decided to sell that brand, and then they were left with nothing. And that shows you the kind of error that can be made at a corporate level. So we should be careful before we believe that these corporations are sort of magical and the private sector can do things. And before we sell the NHS down the river, remember the idiocy of Golden Wonder.
OK, now then, what about David? Just remind us, David.
As a boy, I would only let Sean cut my hair if he was dressed as Zorro.
It doesn't seem very worth his while. What was the kind of... How much were you paying him to dress as Zorro for this one haircut?
To be honest, I was a child. I didn't pay him.
This is the bit I doubt, that David was a child ever. Did you go asking for Zorro? Was it just an optional thing you used to put on the board? As Zorro, an extra £3.
I think my parents requested Zorro.
What?
Why?
Well, because I was nervous about having a haircut. I think I was about 5, something like that. And I think they'd had an awkward experience with me freaking out at a previous hairdressing encounter.
Yeah, it makes sense. So let's calm him down by getting someone to do it with a blindfold whilst I'm holding a big sharp knife. So how old were you?
5, I think. Might have been 6, I'm not sure.
How old was he, approximately?
How old was he?
Don't look at him!
You can't stop me looking at it. I think he was in his 20s.
Right. So let's be kind and say 21. So therefore he's 15 years older than you at that time.
Yeah.
You're saying this man is 15 years older than you.
And how old are you? 47.
Approximately the same age to me, that man.
OK.
Paint a picture for us. Young Master David is going to the high street, to the barber's, unaware of the great fame and glory that lies ahead of him. For now, he's just a small boy.
Yes.
What happens?
I can't remember the details, but broadly I was very nervous about going to the hairdressers.
I don't want to go in, Mummy. No. I want to go home and write with my crayons. I'm going to write a satirical look back at the week that's just happened. My friends in playgroup are telling me I'm quite the wit.
I mean, I was probably unbearable, you're right. I contemplate that every day.
You say unbearable, I say adorable.
Thank you. I don't remember the details. What's that?
Sending you a heart.
Oh, is that a heart? I thought that was saying, remember your kidneys.
Right, we need an answer. So, Lee's team is Sean, Raj's bare-chested buddy, Gemma's crisp combuster, or David's heroic hairdresser.
I'm struggling with David's here a little bit.
Yes. So Gemma's Wotsits. That's very believable. That's the kind of thing a kind of wacky science teacher would do to...
Yeah. It is very
passion
believable.
in science.
And what's unbelievable is the idea that... Now, Raj...
Have you left the gas on?
Raj, show us a trick.
If I could have half an hour
yeah.
and the use of the internet, I'm sure I could do that.
Oh, yeah, but what did you think the question was? I don't know, what do you think?
I think he does look a lot like a science teacher. I think Gemma's telling the truth.
So we're going to say Gemma?
Yeah.
Gemma?
I'm saying it's Gemma. OK, right. So, Sean, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Sean, and Raj used to whip my shirt off for money.
Yes, Sean is Raj's bare-chested buddy, and we can now see the trick. So, you're going to need to wear masks for this, please. Sean, if you...
Zorro masks!
You take a position there in the chair, and then over to you, Raj.
Well, I would simply get Sean out as my stooge. We'd act as if we didn't know each other. I'd say, good evening, how are you? And I would undo his wrist button, and then I would undo this button, And then, as you can see, I'd undo this button. And then, all I'd say is, on the count of 3, we'd say some magic words. And tonight, they are, would I lie to you? So on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3.
Would I lie to you?
Oh, hang on. Oh, what's happened? I've nearly killed him.
Gemma, science test. The noise was the best bit.
30 years since we've done it.
I've just got pictures of him 30 years ago, just coming in every week going, can you please do it right this time?
It was the second poll. You decided to go again was the coolest bit. Why did you keep going?
Thank God you didn't cut him in half.
Is Sean all right?
Who cares? He's fine.
I love the idea that he had to put masks on for safety reasons.
Yeah.
And it almost took his head off.
Once, on a family day out, I got the jitters and had to flee an owl sanctuary.
Please, Steve. What gave you the jitters?
I'd been asked to have a photograph of me taken holding an owl.
Right.
Oh.
Where was this?
In Cornwall. I'm on holiday.
With your family?
Yes.
Oh, it was recently?
Yes.
Oh, I think you meant as a child with your parents. As a fully grown man.
As a fully grown man.
You
as
got
an
the jitters.
Adult man, I got the jitters.
Because you thought the owl might be a bit terrifying.
Yeah.
David, can I say that if you were my partner and we were at an owl sanctuary and you got the jitters and fled, you'd be toast, mate. I simply would have no respect for you at all.
What you have to remember, Anna, is that there's a long journey that leads to someone choosing to marry a person like me. And part of that journey is learning to cope with a person like me.
But also, to be fair, I've been to owl sanctuaries and they flap in everywhere. I mean, it's enough to...
they're predators.
You know.
I didn't know which owl they were going to put me with.
Right.
Some little owl, that's fine, any trouble. But think about a great big one like a mini post box.
Who was it who asked you for a photo?
I think it might have been the manager of the owl sanctuary.
He wanted a photograph with TV's David Mitchell.
Yes. When I was initially asked, you sort of think, oh, I should say yes, and then... But, I don't know. It's not like I want to hold an owl. I'm sure it would probably be fine, but it'd be a bit stressful.
What were you worried about?
But, I thought they'll give you a big glove, and I never liked it in science at school.
You were worried about putting the glove on?
No, I wasn't worried about that. I'm trying to explain, but this is like a 4-clause explanation, so...
How many claws did it have?
Then they've gone off. They're not really, do I now have to sort of go to the reception desk and ask for the photograph? To sort of go, is this what I said I'd get a photo? So, shall we do that? And then it might look like I'm sort of desperate to... Seeing as I'm here, will you please take a special photo of me?
I'll tell you what, sounds like a lovely, relaxing day out with you.
So did you have to say to Victoria, I'd be happier if we left? Or did you just say, we're going? How did you approach that?
I think I did it in more of a vague, pathetic way.
Let's go, we're going. Let's go to the car.
Oh, I don't like that impression of you.
Let's go, I want to flee the scene.
David, I'm so sorry.
She
absolutely hates you.
Exactly, I know, Lee. Just when I'm getting a bit of a handle on my own self-loathing, then this happens. These guys have been trying to build up my confidence for weeks. This is the first episode I've spoken in.
Right, let's have the voice of reason. Johnny, what do you think?
I don't think it's true. I think you're too well-mannered.
I think it's true because I think David is a duplicitous person.
All right. What are you going to say, Lee? You got a truth and a lie.
I can see David doing this. They were probably on the edge of bankruptcy, and they said, what we need is a celebrity to walk through the door. Then the music started, and you walked in, and they went, the owl sanctuary is saved. If you can have a photo, and we can put it on the website, things will change for us. But no, you fled, and all those owls were put down.
No, you...
I've got to go with a sensible one and say, true.
You're going to say that it's true. David, was it true, or was it a lie?
It was... true.
My husband and I have agreed that the hour between 7 and 8 p.m. is the only time we're allowed to gripe about our various aches and pains. We call this hour the moan zone.
David's team.
Between 7 and 8 p.m.
Yes.
Is that the time you find the aches and pains are most noticeable?
No, it's because it's when the one show's on.
What specific aches and pains, Joe? Because I will say you've been rather sprightly this evening.
Don't be patronising, Rob.
You did say that like you were playing Monopoly with your grandmother.
So, what are the aches and pains, Joe?
Well, I've got a bad knee.
I've got a bad knee, actually, as well.
Have you?
Yeah.
What's the cause of your bad knee?
I don't... life. You know,
oh, life. Okay.
The inferior design technique of the creator, should there be one. Anyway, this isn't about me.
Joe, what happens if you moan outside of those hours? Like, do you have, like, a moan jar where you...
the other one can say anything they like to the other one to shut them up.
Oh.
Including the C word. Coco.
In the hour, is it you first, 7 till 7:30, your aches and pains, and then here's a 7:30 to 8, or do you alternate? I'll see your knee, I raise you a coccyx.
This is what David's like when he's chatting up women.
Well, it's not that formal, really.
Is this ringing any bells with you, Lee? I mean, in your household?
I would like to get to that age where you can do the chur where you press the button and it helps you up. Oh, that's nice. Then, you know what I mean?
I tell you what, this is going to steal all those younger viewers back from Netflix, isn't it?
How old are you, Bobby?
I'm a prime number. One more than a square number, but it's a prime number.
Oh, in that case, you are... Wait, I've got this. You are 36.
Yes.
Oh, you are a prime number?
I am a prime number, yeah.
37.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. Yes. I mean...
10 points Gryffindor.
Thank you. Joe can't believe that Lee has got the applause when she said 37 6 times. 37.
We get clever students, we know they've got it correct. Like, in Parents' Evening, I would say Joe's doing really well, but sometimes students like Lee, we've got to encourage them in the lesson.
Oh, I like you, Bobby. All right, so what do we think? Joe, what are you thinking about this?
Well, it sounds true to me. I mean, I think it's a bit weird that we wouldn't believe other people.
Yeah. Right, we may be having a bit of a problem here this evening.
Yeah.
OK. Sam, what about you?
I quite like it. It's very constructive. I think it could be true.
I think we're going to go with true.
You're saying true. OK, Joe, was it true or was it a lie?
It is a lie.
My dad once broke my leg during a particularly vigorous bout of gargalisis.
Lee, I can guess your first question.
So, what does the word dad mean? So, go on, what is gargalisis?
Gargalisis is very heavy tickling. Did you call it roughhousing? We used to call it roughhousing, as well as gargalisis, obviously.
You call it roughhousing?
Yeah.
That's like where I used to live.
talk us through the incident, then. How did it happen?
Well, I don't like tickling at all.
Well,
the
you
heavy
wouldn't now,
kind,
would you?
Or the light kind, which is called kinesmesis.
It's called what?
Kinesmesis.
Did you just say the same word backwards? You did that weird thing with kinesmesis.
Anyway, Gargalis is the really heavy kind.
Are you... Sorry, did your family make these words up for fun, or are these actual words in the dictionary?
These are actual words, yeah.
Oh, OK.
In the dictionary.
So, there he was.
So there he
your
was.
dad was tickling you where?
On the landing.
How old were you, Susie?
I was 7.
7 years of
7
age.
years. And how old was your dad at this time?
My dad would have been, I don't know.
Oh, you forgot you do the words, not the maths, don't you? Do you want to phone Rachel and get back to me?
And so I, just because I absolutely hate tickling, was desperate to get away and went to move off, and in doing so kind of left my leg behind.
Which leg was it, Susie?
It was my left leg, and it's still ever so slightly crooked.
Is it?
Yeah. You were tapping your right leg before. Yes, it was. That's what I was thinking. Yeah, I mean, you do legs left and right. It just, you know.
So what do you think, Lee? Is that the truth?
This is what might have happened. They might have given her a card with a word on, knowing she's a wordsmith.
Yeah.
And then she's gone, right, I better give a meaning to this word quickly. I'll say tickling.
Well, I'll tell you what. Because Susie was coming on the show, we have got a dictionary.
Ah.
So...
And is this cheating? Are we allowed to do this?
I'm allowed to do whatever I want. Susie, would you spell it for me? It's the wrong way up. Would you spell it for me, please?
Good job you put those glasses on.
I'll never forget the day. There. How do you spell it?
G-A...
Right, give me a minute.
R-G...
G-A-R-G...
A-L...
G-A-R-A-L.
G-A-R-G-A-L.
I've got G-A... What? Would you... Let me say I've got G-A-R,
OK.
and then... Right.
Oh, my God, it's like trying to get my dad to write an email.
No, it's not. It's seriously not in here. G-A-R, it goes from garfish to gargani, which is a small duck.
Oh, yeah.
OK, so we've got a problem here, haven't we? Because we found out that the word doesn't exist.
You said G-A-R-G-A-L.
It's a small dictionary.
It's not a small dictionary, it's huge. So, what's it going to be?
I'm totally confused on this one.
I'm a lie now, I think.
You're a lie now?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, based on the wrong leg, this strange word, 2 strange words. Not for me.
So we say lie.
For me, Lee, yeah.
So lie?
For
lie?
Lie.
We're going lie.
What's a lie? Susie, truth or lie?
It is, in fact...
Yeah.
I once hid a girl in my bed whilst my entire family came into the bedroom to have a conversation with me.
Right, Lee.
Now, how old were you?
I was 18.
You'd had a lovely tender time with this young lady. The next morning arrived the start of a whole new dawn, and she was secreted, hidden, under the duvet.
My dad comes in,
knock,
and
knock.
I say, "Get under there."
Under there.
What did your dad say? No, chance.
I don't want to have an awkward moment with my dad introducing him to this girl, so I said, why don't you just hide under there?
Was she a very thin girl? Because I would have thought you would have seen a body under a duvet.
Yeah. You see, you don't understand the kind of toggage that I'm rocking back at home. It's a very thick duvet. Plenty of...
Was it winter?
Duvet to hide. It was winter.
But there's nothing worse than a heavy tog in the summer.
Oh, I hate it. But I have 2 duvets within the thing, and then I take one out.
So do I. I take one away for the summer.
Yeah.
Stick it back on for the winter. It's a lovely way of doing it.
So good.
I'm sure.
God, is it always this boring, this show? Right. I'm just going to cut to the chase here. You two, watch him very carefully while I ask this question. What was her name?
Yeah, well, that's no proof. I can't say on TV.
Why? Oh, very good.
I want to protect her modesty.
But do your whole family
as I did
come
on
into
that
your
morning.
bedroom often?
Oh, nice.
Do they just go, "Oh, morning"?
morning.
My dad will always come into my room,
Yeah.
and he always brings in the Telegraph and reads to me little extracts that he's found.
And then your mum's behind him, and then your brother and sister. Can we listen?
What happened this one morning was that my dad had received a round robin, so he came in to read me this letter. I said hide under the duvet. Then my mum came in with a cup of tea, and my dad was reading this letter, so he was like, "Oh, Molly, Barnaby, why don't you come in as well?"
Sounds like a rough family.
So they were all round the bed, and she was sort of hidden under there. It was quite a long letter as well, so I had to keep sort of giving her a bit of air. And then
you were doing that, were you?
Yeah.
Is it a single bed or a double bed?
It's one of these ones that's like a small double bed.
Well, they're called single beds.
It was, yeah, it wasn't...
Is this the first time that had happened? Had you never been in that situation before? Or?
I'd brought a girl back before, but I'd been very careful to sort of sneak her out in the morning. I'd, like, distracted my dad, and then you just go.
That was the plan? The plan was you were going to sneak her out without anyone noticing?
Through the laundry chute?
I didn't know what a laundry chute is. The butler normally just takes it from the room.
Sorry.
No, but I was planning on sort of sneaking out and not having to deal with this situation. Yeah. And at the end, she was under there for too long. I had to let her out. Not let her out. That sounded like she wanted to be there initially.
The only way you can conceal someone lying under a duvet is to lie on top of them in exactly the same body shape that they are.
Yeah.
Really.
Well, I was sort of, sort of over her.
What the hell are you doing?
No, I just like so I could, I had a bit of my body on her.
I don't like humans touching me.
All right, so what do you think, Lee?
OK, I think... Well, sorry, Jim.
True, I think.
You think it's true?
I'm borderline true, yeah, true.
Borderline true. Go on, then. We'll go with true.
You're going to say true? OK. Jack Whitehall, were you telling the truth, or were you telling a lie?
It is a true.
Scandalous.
I lied to my husband that I was good at tennis and had to have secret lessons when he arranged a doubles match.
Oh, all right, there we are. Lee?
Why would you lie to your husband about
Because he wasn't my husband at the time, and I was trying to...
Woo him?
Woo him. He's very sporty, so I told him I could ski.
And has he subsequently asked you to go skiing?
He took me skiing.
Did you have to learn to ski?
It was truly terrible. Well, somebody called Eust actually taught me how to ski.
Eust?
I can recommend Eust. Skiing. Yes, so, no, I went and booked some lessons.
And what was he called, the instructor?
My God, I can't remember.
And yet Eust, like that.
Yeah, but Eust was like...
Keely, keep it together, it's falling apart.
I can't remember.
What was the first thing you learnt on the tennis court?
How to bounce the ball.
And how do you bounce the ball? That was a quick bounce.
What do you mean? Well, it's only that big and it's only there to there.
Well, I think you tell her gravity would have taken a bit longer to get down and all, wouldn't it? We can play on the moon.
It's not just gravity, you can give a bit of force.
You can impart an impulse to it, yeah.
That's it, impart an
The rate of change of momentum is proportional.
Don't push it. Did you win?
I got there and I feigned an ankle problem.
What
because I saw when I got there how good they were going to be.
So
it was to impress him. I didn't think he'd start involving other people.
Is he a man for involving other people in general?
Right, we're not at a physicist's convention now. We'll keep this clean, please.
Yeah.
Now, listen here. Did your husband ever find out about these secret lessons?
I told him.
You came clean?
I came clean on the night that I made him dinner, pretended that I'd cooked it, and then he...
Your whole life is a fabrication, isn't it?
Sent it to him in the dark, and then he found the Tesco Express box.
Oh, no.
And then it all came out.
Did it?
I said, I can't play tennis, and I can't cook.
My name's not Jeff.
So what are you going to say, Lee? Truth or lie?
True or lie?
I think it's true. I
think it's true?
believe that.
What do we think?
True.
I'll have to go with the team then. I'll say that.
So you're saying it's true? Oh, all right. Keely, truth or lie?
It's absolutely true.
Before being allowed out to play... Very good. Before being allowed out to play, my mum used to write my address on my forehead in a felt-tip pen.
What age were you?
Sort of 6, 7, 8.
So how many lines of the address, or was it just a postcode?
She wrote the house number and the name of the street.
Did any other mums in your street do the same thing, or were you the only...
I had not returned home on a number of occasions and not found the house. She said, if you do this again, I'm going to write the name of the house on your forehead.
I think the idea was that a neighbour or a kindly person would see it and say, come here, little fella.
Yeah.
I'll take you home.
What a foolproof scheme.
Some kindly fella with a big black hat and a net. Lollipops, lollipops.
She had a cruel side to her.
So how many times did you, as it were, disappeared, and for how long?
Well, there's sort of 3 in a row.
And how many times in a row?
3.
Did you go away from your street and you couldn't remember where your street was, or could you not remember which house was yours?
It was a house.
You couldn't remember which house was yours?
The key was the house, because they were like span houses, and they all looked the same.
Right.
They all had pampas grass outside.
And you're wandering around on your own.
It's a swingers joke.
And... yeah, I've still got your keys, by the way. And you're wandering...
I've still got your wife.
I was wandering lonely as a clown.
At 6 years old?
Yeah, 6, 7, 8.
And so how many times was the address felt-tipped onto you?
I told you that, 3.
No, you told me that it was 3 occasions that you'd got lost, which led to the felt-tipping policy. Now, this,
I remember
is what I call an inconsistency.
What do you do with your kids, Lee? Because you've got a young family. How do you keep track of them?
Well, I write on their head, but I put the wrong address on.
Kiri, do you think he's telling the truth?
I do, because his demeanour's changed, and he's like a little boy who's been told off.
He's adorable, isn't he?
He is,
He's an actor as well.
Yeah.
We think it's true, do we? I think there was one thing that Simon said that made me think it was true, and that was, you said, like, your mum was a bit spiteful or something like that. You thought that's one of the reasons why she did.
She's going to enjoy this when she watches it.
Yeah, it's a sort of... It is a shaming thing,
Yeah,
isn't
it is, absolutely.
This idiot doesn't know where he lives. It's like,
What do you think, now that
Kiri?
Jeremy Kyle's gone, we've got a new show to replace him.
So you're going to say it's...
We're going to say it's true.
OK, you're saying it's true. Simon, was it true
that my mother used to write my address on my forehead when I was 6 or 7 was a lie?
For the last 6 months, I've been secretly liaising with David's wife behind his back.
I mean, I'm interested to know what that means.
What was the reason?
To make communication with her. We've been emailing backwards and forwards. And...
Look at David's face. He looks genuinely concerned.
Why did you email her? Email her is very, like, formal.
She wouldn't answer my calls.
Oh.
I remember that period you were parked outside for a few days.
This is Victoria Corrin Mitchell, just in case people...
Is it?
...don't know.
I've been emailing the wrong person, I've got to go.
So why have you been communicating
Well,
with her?
I asked her a question. And...
What was the question that you asked?
The question I asked
what was, interestingly, her answer?
OK, well, her actual answer was, oh, come on, give me a chance.
OK.
The question was, it was a series of numbers with a question mark.
Is this a quiz question?
Yes.
Right, so you've sent her a quiz question.
Let's say that.
So all this is, everyone, and there's no need to think about anything else.
Yes.
It's just a question for the sequences round of Only Connect.
Let's go with that.
Did she ask
ask you for a question, or did you just
I
give it to her?
slightly forced myself
Yeah,
into the situation by
just sound like
texting her,
that.
but we...
Wait, texted her or emailed her?
There was a bit of everything. We
was
we
email.
even met up face to face. It was a very awkward laugh, David. We had a little secret conversation at your house.
Where was David at the time?
He was upstairs playing Trivial Pursuits with my wife. Well, that's what she called it. And I said, can you do me a favour? Can you not tell David what's going on? And she said, OK, absolutely, no problems at all. And I said, and also, don't tell him about this question thing either. Because I could use it for Would I Lie to You?
Right. Yes. So what do you think?
I feel like, David, you should probably answer this more than either of us, because you know Victoria quite well, I hope.
Well, I thought I did. People do pitch questions for Only Connect quite a bit. I think we're going to say true.
You're saying true? Well, Lee, truth or lie?
It is true.
Yes!
It's true.
I once stripped naked, then accidentally climbed into bed with my father-in-law.
Lucy,
were you drunk?
Yes.
Was it his bed, or was it a spare bed in your house?
It was our bedroom in our house, and they'd been babysitting. And so I noticed another presence in the bed, which I assumed to be my wife.
Yeah?
And
well,
so
lovely thing to say about your wife.
Well,
sorry, love, it's just that you look like, you know, your dad.
It was dark. It was dark. She'd gone to bed before me, and she said, watching telly, you know...
What were you watching, just out of interest?
I can't remember that.
What time was it?
4 o'clock in the morning.
4 o'clock in the morning, probably repeats of this on Dave.
So this is your bed. Where were you then? Were on sofas downstairs?
No, we were in the spare room.
So oh, that's lovely. You've given up your superior bed for the in-laws.
Yeah.
Lee, what do you do when your in-laws come round?
I make up a really lovely, lovely bed with lovely silk sheets and a lovely thing and put that in the shed.
So you've come into bed. You think that your wife, she's gone ahead of you.
I thought it should be spark out.
Spark out in the bed.
Yeah, yeah. And I've often done this journey in the dark. So she's often in bed before me.
Yes.
And I know what to do. I can do it in the dark. Whip the clothes off, round the side of the bed, leap in, give her a snuggle.
Oh, did you give her a snuggle?
I went to give her a snuggle.
Oh, no, naked?
Naked.
Which way was he facing?
Thank God he was the other way. I spooned him.
You spooned him? Like that makes it better. I think it's worse.
I think you'd have to have done it both ways to know which was worse.
That's true. Were you spooning in the way you spoon when you want to have a cuddle as you go to sleep? Or were you spooning in a way which was hoping to just nudge her awake?
Luckily...
There's a subtle difference between those two.
I know that subtle difference. But luckily I wasn't quite that excited yet.
Yes!
No. Oh, my word. It's quick, though. I mean, honestly, I whip it back, the thing... I jump in, I go for the spoon, and as I'm sort of approaching the body in the bed, I hear John, and I literally flew out of bed, and then the lamp went on, and I'm trying to put my underpants back on.
Oh, you're completely naked?
Yeah, the whole thing. I'm trying to get my twisted, fell over. It was like a comedy. It was ridiculous.
Why would you go to the effort of trying to put your underpants on in front of them?
Because I was naked.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't do it in front of them. This is right.
Just grab them and leave.
That's the sort of strategic decision you make when you're used to doing that. The first time, you can very easily think, I both want to leave and dress myself, and make the mistake of trying to do the two things at once.
Yeah.
And what happened in terms of the father-in-law?
He was very, very lovely about it, and he went, one too many last night? And I went, yeah. And that was it.
What are you thinking? Is it striking you as true?
That's definitely possible. I believe he has issues with alcohol.
I'm going true.
You're saying true?
Yeah, I'm.
OK. I will go with my team and blame them.
And say it's true. OK. John, were you telling us the truth, or were you telling us a lie?
It is, in fact, sadly, true.
Oh.
During lockdown, I cut my son's hair so badly I gave him £20 to tell his dad he'd done it himself.
David's tea. So what went wrong with the styling?
I am really bad with cutting my son's hair. I've tried a few times with different kids, and...
All your own, though?
yeah.
What was the look you were going for?
Just to make it shorter, just a trim.
And if you had to pick between, say, mine and Rob's and Lee's, what would have been the dream style?
Yeah. You're looking like a woman who needs more options.
Well, I was thinking none of you really have the same hair as Ray. It's almost like quite surfer dude at the moment, and I just tried to give it so that he could just see again.
Surfer dude? So David?
How did your husband, their dad, react?
So he guessed pretty quickly, but I think Richard mainly found it funny, luckily.
Oh, OK. That's lucky, because it's pretty awful.
What, the bribery bit?
Well, all of it, actually.
I mean, you imagine that, taking money for lying. Who among us do that?
So what's it going to be?
I think true, because as someone who uses bribery regularly in parenting, I would say that's completely plausible.
I can completely believe the story. I just think you've priced yourself wrong. It's too much. Well, you've got to be thinking chocolate. That's the thing. Because the thing about chocolate is that children really like it, but it's incredibly inexpensive. My parents brought me up to believe that a chocolate digestive cost about £75.
All right, so what's it going to be?
I think it's a lie. I
think it's a lie.
She would do that.
It's true. I think we're going to go lie.
Sophie, truth or lie?
Luckily, I was lying.
So, please welcome this week's special guest, Pauline. So, Richard, what is Pauline to you?
This is Pauline. Last year we met at a Snoop Dogg gig and we bonded because we were the two oldest fans in the room.
David, how do you know Pauline?
This is Pauline. When I was a cub, she was the Arcala, and she had to take me out of the scout hut once for asking too many questions when we were being given a talk by the police.
And finally, Greg, your relationship with Pauline?
This is Pauline. She's my mum. She once drove past me when I was having my first fight and got out of her car to cheer me on.
Lee's team, where do you start?
Greg, how old were you on this first fight?
12.
Right. And so where was this, at school?
No.
Where was it?
Outside...
Outside the music room?
It was in a street.
In the street?
Yeah.
Who were you fighting?
I honestly can't remember his name. He was a lad, and he was in the year above me. And I remember he had fairly distinctive red hair.
Is that why you fought him?
I fought him because he'd fought one of my friends.
Oh, OK, so this was like a... You were like doing a heroic gesture.
Yeah.
And he was older than you?
Yes.
What was your friend called?
Well, I'm from Shropshire, so he was called Chinese Dave.
Is everyone called Chinese Dave in Shropshire?
No, I just think he was called Chinese Dave, and I honestly don't know the reason, because he certainly wasn't Chinese. I think it's because he used to wear a hat.
No, that would be it. That would be it.
That'll be it, probably.
What was your fighting technique, do you recall?
It was a sort of windmill of bones. Just like this.
Windmill of bones? I give you the windmill of bones!
What was your mum shouting at you by way of encouragement?
I mean, as I recall, it was just get in there.
Do him, yeah.
Get in there, son, is what I...
And was she there the first time you had sex?
This was in the street. Your mum was driving.
Yeah.
Past you. Saw you.
She knew about the attack on Chinese...
Dave,
yeah. Who wears a hat.
So I presume she saw what was going on and thought, oh, it's good that my son is avenging Chinese Dave's...
So, did she get out of the car or just do it from the window? Was it a drive-by?
She got out.
You didn't win the fight. Did your mum then... Surely she stepped in and stopped it, or did she say, keep fighting?
Well, let me tell you, Patsy, the fight came to a fairly abrupt end.
Why?
And I'm going to give you some very specific detail now.
Thank you.
Because I was chewing polos during the fight.
Please, no, you're not going to try and convince us that they came out and your mum thought it was teeth.
Hear me out. I got caught in their mouth, and literally I spat polos everywhere. And my mum went, oh no, it's teeth! It's teeth!
What's your mum called?
Pauline.
Has she got a nickname, like Heckling Pauline or anything?
No, although I would tell you she has an impressive history because she was in a play fight with my dad once, and he locked himself in a toilet, and to get to him in the play fight, my mum punched a hole through a door. So there's obviously a violent streak in this one. It is true, though. It's definitely true. That is my mum.
Who's next? Who are you going to do next?
OK, so we'll go with David, shall we?
Yes.
David, just let me recap. Am I right in saying that there was a talk by the police at the Cubs?
Yeah.
And you asked one too many questions to the policeman?
Yes, I was full of questions.
What kind of questions were you asking?
Well, I was asking about various, issues involved in fighting crime.
How old were you?
I think I was about 8.
Right. What kind of crime-fighting questions were you asking?
Well, there was a problem, I felt. There was a problem with vandalism and graffiti in the area.
At that age, you're supposed to be taking part rather than complaining about it. That's OK. Different upbringings, that's fine. What are the questions?
I asked a lot about the locks in Cagney and Lacey. I was, at the time, very aware of the security measures in all of those flats in New York and the big locks on the doors. And I said, why don't we have locks like that? And how can we keep burglars out if we don't have locks like that?
Right.
And the policeman was saying how you can't keep out a determined burglar. And I was saying, well, why do we lock the doors at all, then? But I wasn't really aware that he was supposed to be trying to get on with a talk and the questions would happen at the end and maybe they wouldn't all be asked by me.
Where was this Cubs?
It was in Headington.
Headington?
Where I grew up.
Well, I know that. I don't think you travelled.
Yeah.
I assumed it was where you lived, otherwise that would be bonkers. Where are you from? Oh, I'm from Newcastle, but I
No, my parents had heard about a very good Cub Scout group about 400 miles away, and they thought about driving me there to get the very best training in tying it. Absolutely. But
what badges did you get, David?
Don't talk about badges in front of Richard. Richard, remind us once again of your truth.
Pauline and I met at the Snoop Dogg gig.
Where was he playing?
It was at the Forum in Kentish Town.
When was this? What year?
Last year.
Last year.
So he was called Snoop Dogg because he's been called a lot of things.
Well, he certainly has. In the olden days, he was Snoop Doggy Dogg, but now just Snoop Dogg.
But whereabouts were you in the Forum? Whereabouts were you watching the show from?
Well, we met when there was a delay, as there often is at rap concerts. There's sort of an hour delay, so I went up to the little bar.
Why is there a delay?
Well, because it's Snoop. You don't rush Snoop.
Who supported him? Did he have a support act?
Yeah, Corrupt.
What was
with a K.
With a K, wow.
With a K.
I'd have left after then.
What was his hair like, Snoop's? How was he wearing his hair?
He was wearing his hair, he had sort of cornrows, essentially.
He knows all the words, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He's definitely read up on this.
Yeah. So you guys, your eyes met across the...
No, in this delay, I went up to, there's a little quieter bar upstairs, and I went up there to play a bit of Scrabble on my phone.
Oh, come on.
Because I was with younger people and they were enjoying the support act, they were enjoying the fact that there was a delay and there was loud music playing, I was enjoying it less.
Yeah.
Pauline was reading a book.
Right.
So I thought, OK, she's quite bored as well of this thing. So, anyway, I'm playing my thing. She said, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And I said, I'm playing Scrabble on my phone. She said, I didn't know you could play Scrabble on a phone. Right. So I showed her, and then we started playing Scrabble on a phone, have done ever since. And then...
Ever since? Well, you're going out with each other now?
You know what, Lee? Early days. Okay.
Have you actually met up with Maureen since?
Pauline.
You're not going to be able to dissect us with those blunt little...
So, Lee, where's this leading you? What are you thinking, Lee?
Patsy, do we believe any of these people? Because they're all sounding chronically untrue.
The Chronic, of course, was one of the first albums Snoop was on.
Why did you...
I could see David in his Cub shorts and being worried about the graffiti. He's sort of the sort of person that it would have upset him. And
I'm intrigued by this like physical resemblance between Greg and the lady.
I know what you mean. Yeah. Do you mind standing up, Greg? Again, would you stand next to this lady you claim to be your mother?
Next to my mum?
Well, let's call her a woman for now. Right. Now, guessing, for this mean average to work out, your dad is the Jolly Green Giant.
No, but you see, Lee, it's a fact that a son has to be taller than their mum.
It's either Richard or Greg, I think. So that's my answer.
So you think it's...
I think it's Richard.
You think it's Richard? You think it's Richard or Greg?
Yeah.
Don't
Team say
forget
Richard.
What are you going
the
to say?
Scout hat one. The
sorry. Sorry, are you still here?
The Scout hat.
OK, I need an answer, and I really do need it now.
We're going for David. He's trying to double bluff me at the end, so I'm going to go with
saying
David.
it's David.
And if it is David, I'll be so happy now.
You're saying it's David?
I think it's David.
OK, Pauline, would you please reveal your true identity?
My name is Pauline. I am Greg's mother. And...
Yes, Pauline is Greg's mum, and she did cheer him on when he had his first ever fight. It must have been awful to see him fighting.
Wonderful.
Wonderful. Thank you very much, Pauline.
You're welcome.
This is Andrew, and I made him keep hold of a celebrity's loo seat for 8 years, on the off chance they came on this show.
Which celebrity?
It was Beyoncé. Sorry, not Beyoncé, the other one. Mark Lawrenson.
He's a commentator, isn't
he? He used to play for Liverpool, and he was a pundit for Match of the Day about 5-6 years ago.
Yeah. So how did Mark Lawrenson get hold of Andrew's loo seat?
No.
Andrew get hold of Mark Lawrenson?
Yeah, good question.
Well, it came free as an extra bonus with the other thing that he bought off Mark Lawrenson.
A house.
Correct.
OK, so Andrew bought Mark Lawrenson's house.
I know. He said he's doing his renovation. He said, I'm getting rid of this. It's just as a jovial thing to say.
He was holding
this is Mark Lawrence's loo seat and get rid of it.
He was holding the loo seat.
He was miming it, I think, at the time.
He was miming it.
He was miming it.
He mimed the loo seat. When he talked to you about his house renovations, he said, I'm getting rid of Mark Lawrenson's loo seat, and he did a little mime.
To be fair, it might be that was my interpretation of what happened at the time.
OK.
Yes. But then you said, hold on to it, because I might see him and give it back.
No. What were we 8 years ago? Series 10? You know, on this show, if anything happens, you grab it with both hands.
Yes.
Yeah. So, if he comes on this show, I can say, this is Mark Lawrence's loo seat as a possession.
But then he'll come on the show and then you'll just go, oh, this is your loo seat.
And what would he say?
Oh, yeah.
What do you mean, oh, yeah? Are you telling me if I got out a loo seat now, you'd recognise it as yours?
It depends. Is it distinctive in any way?
Nothing at all, apart from the red and the LFC and the this is Mark Lawrence's loo seat. Nothing.
How do you know Andrew?
He's a relative.
OK. Well, can you be more specific?
Yeah, he's my great-grandmother. He is my cousin.
What year was this that he bought Mark Lawrenson's house?
Oh, I'm going to say 10 years ago.
You said 8 before.
No, I didn't. I said he's been hanging on to the loo seat for 8 years. He didn't do the renovation for the first 2 years.
But he would have had it for the 2 years.
If this is true, will we get to see the loo seat?
I don't do the admin. The loo seat...
I'm just at it...
Yes. If that's what you want to hear, David, yes.
All right. Andrew, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Andrew, and Lee made me keep hold of it.
Yes, Andrew is Lee's seat steward, and what's more...
Oh, hello.
This is my orchidometer. It was a present from my sister.
What does an orchidometer do?
Yeah, that's true.
I'll tell you what, I've seen one of those and it wasn't called an orchidometer. Admittedly, I haven't seen the whole length of it before.
What's an orchidometer, Mackenzie?
It is a piece of medical apparatus used for determining the size of testicles in male humans.
Why do you need to know the size of male testicles in humans? I'm 42, nobody's ever gone, hey, extra large.
I don't. This was bought for me by my sister.
Wait a minute.
What?
Some of them are so small. They're tiny.
You'd be surprised.
My sister bought this for me for nostalgic reasons.
Nostalgic?
Yeah. To remind me...
Hang on, if this is to remind you both of the good old days, we don't want to... Surely, nostalgia. In my sister, when I was growing up, you know, as my size bit, she would do a little mark, pencil mark on the kitchen wall. Fair enough. But for your testicles?
You know how when someone gives you a jumper, they say, "Oh, try it on now."
Which one are you? You must have done it.
I've never done it.
You liar!
I've never done it. Why would I want to?
I'll tell you why, because the second we get out of the studio, I'm doing it, so I want to do it now in front of the audience.
Well, do you know what? I think we'd all be very happy for you to do it now.
Let's do it. Have you watched it?
Hasn't been anywhere near any.
Well, don't bring it to me. I don't want to...
Hey, Rob, bring back memories.
Right, I will do it, but I'll do it under the desk.
You're not going to get your...
Come on.
Come on, just one then. Meet me halfway.
Come on, then.
Come on, then. No. This is a real medical thing.
Yeah.
Why did your sister get you it?
Because when I was younger, I was a very slight chap. Not the
When you were younger, you were slight?
specimen of man.
Blimey, what were you, a stick man?
And I used to have to go to a hospital to be measured in all sorts of creative
Keep it light.
One of the ways they measured me was using an orchidometer. And,
They measured your testicles with it?
Yeah, not with that one.
What are you going to say?
With your testicle measuring device, you spoilers ambassador. The question is whether his sister got it for him, and not what this is.
His sister got it for him.
He's telling the truth. Can you not? But this can't be real.
Take those.
This can't be real.
Have a look at him through those. Tell him your sister gave you that as a present.
Have you got truth glasses? They're not allowed on this show.
Lee, it is time to take a guess.
Imagine going to the doctors and going, is that normal to have that many?
Take a look at this, Doc.
Tell me that's normal. They're purple, but it's the wrong amount. OK, what do you think? I'm going to go with it. OK, then. Well, why not? It sounds true.
Saying true. OK, Mackenzie, what's the answer?
It is true.
As a child, at my grandparents' house, I had a little bell that I would ring if I wanted anything.
Lee,
why did you have a bell?
Well, there was a bell. It was a pre-existent bell. There was a bell in the house, and I liked it.
Mm. Only at the grandparents' house?
Yes.
Not at home?
Because your parents didn't play that shit.
Yeah.
At home, you just sort of went... how old were you?
About 6.
What were the things you wanted when you rang the bell?
More chips. A glass of orange squash. Sense of purpose in life.
Was it both grandmother and grandfather that would come and wait on you hand and foot, or was it just one or the other?
I was a small child. I was indulged to a certain extent, but then also to a certain extent there was, can you actually just stop ringing your bell now? OK.
So, Lee's team, what do you think?
The parents could easily have had a bell, and the little brat could have just...
I liked the bell. I liked ringing the bell.
He liked ringing the bell. Is it true or is it a lie?
Reginald, delicious hunter.
Well, sausage roll, I believe that there's a simplicity to the story that rings true.
I'll go with that.
Go on, then. We'll say that that's true.
You're saying it's true. David, is it true or is it a lie?
Well, it is, in fact, true.
I once accidentally made my nan eat something she shouldn't have.
Ooh. Made your nan eat something... What was that thing?
It was a toenail.
Oh, true. Let's just move on.
I need to ask a question. Is your nan still alive?
She is.
Yeah.
Well, you sounded rather regretful there, Lenny. Are you keen to get rid of the old bat?
It's just making... It is June we're recording this, and this is going out at Christmas. He's just hedging his bets.
Yeah. Can we just do different takes? Just say one no, she isn't, and then one she is.
OK.
Just we have both options.
Is your nan still with us?
No.
I don't think we should do the version whilst Rusty's laughing. Is she not alive? No. Boom! Boom!
And where are we?
We are in my... I'm weird now. We're in my bedroom.
You're at home in your bedroom?
Yeah.
And what happens?
Sorry,
I thought it was very funny the way you said, where are we? You said, in my bedroom, and you changed it to... So you're in your bedroom?
Yes, I did.
I'm not there anymore. Carry on, then.
That's absolutely right.
That's what happened, wasn't it? I'm not going to say the wee thing again. Why are we in your bedroom? I'm confused, man, in your bedroom again.
Get out, Rob, get out.
Just to be clear... I'm not in Lenny's bedroom, and I never have been. Have I, Lenny?
For legal reasons, no.
So, you're in your bedroom with your nan. What happened next?
Just had an operation in March on my back and sitting on my bed, and I realised my nails look a bit long on my toes. So I cut them. Basically, I had a Reese's Pieces packet. So I'd put the nail in the packet. My nan's come to visit me after my operation. Then she said, oh, I like Reese's. She picks it up. And she's got half a nail hanging out.
Merry Christmas, kids.
What do you think, Jimmy?
Well, firstly, I think it's true, and I think also it serves her right. Yeah. You're meant to bring the person who's recuperating some treats.
That is rude, actually, isn't it? Thank you, Nan.
That's the point. Yeah. Or let Lenny maybe do one where you go, thank you, Nan.
Maybe just for safety, do another one where we go, thank you, Nan, just because we don't know. We don't know.
Miss you.
Laura, what are you thinking?
You couldn't have reached your toenails if you'd had an operation on your back.
I've got little legs.
OK.
Hang on, you've also got little arms.
That's where Rob comes in.
All right, it's time to make a choice here, David.
OK. I'm trying to read your mind, as you rightly tell, so try and keep still. OK, I think it's true.
They think it's true. Lenny, was it true or was it a lie?
You can read minds well, it's true.
As a kid, my parents denied me chocolate, so every Easter I had to run around the garden and hunt the Easter onion.
The Easter onion, yes. David, where'd you begin?
Them were the days.
Why were you denied chocolate?
It's not good for you, is it?
And why did you hunt an onion? Why didn't you just say, I don't give a damn where that onion is. It's not a treat.
Well, you do what you're told to do, innit? As a kid.
So you would look for the onion, and you would find the onion, and you would say...
I'd say, da ist die Zwiebel.
What?
What? Well, there is, in Germany, saying, there's the onion.
What would happen then?
Then I would hold it aloft. And...
like a World Cup. And at what point in your family's Easter celebrations would the onion hunt occur?
Well, when on Easter Sunday.
On Easter Sunday, in the morning on Easter Sunday...
I would be out in the garden.
So, but before your parents were up, you were already out there.
Henning, do you get on with your parents?
Very well, yeah.
Are they nice?
Yeah, I mean, my father is dead, but he was a really jolly fella, and, yeah, my mother is all right, yeah.
I'm glad you didn't do the speech at the funeral.
Once you track the onion down, Henning, would you tuck into it?
Yeah, you have a bite.
Raw?
So, of course. So you're very pleased, you held the onion aloft, and then you took a bite out of it.
Yeah.
I do feel like you're more enchanted by onions than we are.
But obviously they mean a lot to me, because I knew Easter Sunday it was time to go in the garden and hunt the Easter onion.
What are you thinking, Rachel?
I was half believing him until the biting into it.
They're quite solid, aren't they? It's like a tennis ball, isn't it?
Yeah.
The thing is, I can bite into an onion because I wasn't allowed chocolate. That means my teeth are good.
Yeah.
Would your mother and your father, when he was alive, would they share the experience?
He would occasionally bite in an onion.
You'd hold it aloft, they'd say, well done, little Henning. And they'd all... Look what Henning has done. And then... He's holding it aloft. Quick. Get the camera. And then... Would they also tuck into the onion?
He was. Just thinking of that onion makes me eyes water.
What do you think? Is that truth?
What do you think?
Well, even though he started crying at the memory, I don't... They're crocodile tears.
He does seem very moved, doesn't he?
What do you think, Alex?
I hope it's true, but I think it's not.
I think it's a lie.
It's a lie. You're saying it's a lie. Henning, did the Easter Bunny bring an onion?
Sadly, it's a lie.
I lied to my husband that I was good at tennis and had to have secret lessons when he arranged a doubles match.
Oh, all right, there we are. Lee?
Why would you lie to your husband about
Because he wasn't my husband at the time, and I was trying to...
Woo him?
Woo him. He's very sporty, so I told him I could ski.
And is he subsequently asked you to go skiing?
He took me skiing.
Did you have to learn to ski?
It was truly terrible. Well, somebody called Just actually taught me how to ski.
Just?
I can recommend Just. Skiing. Yes, so, no, I went and booked some lessons.
And what was he called, the instructor?
God, I can't remember.
And yet Just, like that.
Yeah, but Just was like...
Keep it together, it's falling apart.
I can't remember.
What was the first thing you learnt on the tennis court?
How to bounce the ball.
And how do you bounce the ball? That was a quick bounce.
What do you mean? Well, it's only that big and it's only there to there.
Well, I think you tell her gravity would have taken a bit longer to get down and all, wouldn't it? When you're playing on the moon...
It's not just gravity, you can give a bit of force.
You can impart an impulse to it, yeah.
That's it, impart an
The rate of change of momentum is proportional.
Don't push it. Did you win?
I got there and I feigned an ankle problem
What
Because I saw, when I got there, how good they were going to be.
So...
It was to impress him. I didn't think he'd start involving other people.
Is he a man for involving other people in general?
Right, we're not at a physicist's convention now. We'll keep this clean, please.
Yeah.
Now, listen here. Did your husband ever find out about these secret lessons?
I told him.
You came clean?
I came clean on the night that I made him dinner, pretended that I'd cooked it, and then he...
Your whole life is a fabrication, isn't it?
I gave it to him in the dark, and then he found the Tesco Express box.
Oh, no.
And then it all came out.
Did it?
I said, I can't play tennis, and I can't cook.
My name's not Jeff.
So what are you going to say, Lee? Truth or lie?
True or lie?
I think it's true. I believe that.
What do we think?
True.
I'll have to go with the team then. I'll say that.
So you're saying it's true? Oh, all right. Keely, truth or lie?
It's absolutely true.
Well done, Sue. I was doubting that one. Nice work.
Yes, it's true. Keely did lie to her husband that she was good at tennis, and she did have to have secret lessons when he arranged a doubles match. I had a relationship go wrong because I couldn't play tennis. Looking back, I should never have told that bloke I was Sue Barker. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. Now, this week, each of Lee's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to David's team to spot who's telling the truth. So, please welcome this week's special guest, Mark. Welcome, Mark. So, first off, Patsy, what is Mark to you?
This is Mark, and he is currently teaching me to swim to overcome my fear of the water.
Right. Lee?
This is Mark, and he started the pub darts team that I play in, but I had to ask him to leave because he was so bad.
Right, so finally, Chris, your relationship with Mark.
This is Mark. He is my next-door neighbour. He lost a bet of £200 that In the Loop would win an Oscar, so I gave him my wheelbarrow.
Right, well, there we are. What could be simpler? Patsy's swimming teacher who cured her fear of water, Lee's sacked darts teammate, or Chris's neighbour who likes a bet. David's team, where would you like to start?
Darts. How can anyone be bad at darts?
What sort of standard of darts playing are you expecting in this team?
2 out of 3 darts in the board would have been good sufficient.
What did you say to him to check him out?
Patsy, can you be Mark?
Yeah.
This might involve acting, but just go with it. Mark?
Yeah.
That's you. Yeah, you're Mark.
Yeah.
You know this whole darts thing?
Yeah.
And you keep missing the board? Mark, look at me when I'm talking to you, Mark. We don't like the fact that you keep trying to get the dog drunk. And also, we were going to have to let you go because, unfortunately, you keep missing the board.
I cannot imagine you would say that to him. There's not a chance you're going to say, listen, mate, you set up the darts team, but Big Lee Mack's in the room, get off.
Also, look, how seriously did you take this darts
I
team?
take darts very seriously.
Do you?
Ask me any checkout.
I don't know what that means.
All right, 151.
Oh, well, that's your classic treble 20, treble 17 tops.
Don't know whether that's true or not, but of course. All right, then 164.
Oh, that'll be treble 20, treble 18 bull.
I
don't know how...
Bull, what's bull? 180.
You worked that out.
He's getting them right, he's getting them numbers.
Is he getting the numbers right? Right.
Just say 180 again, Joe.
180.
I feel like we've just engaged with foreplay.
I know.
She's missed 180, we're on for a good one tonight.
Wait till I get to 69.
Did he set up another team? Did he just walk away and say, I've give up darts because Lee...
He struggled to set up the other team, apparently, because he was going round saying, I'd like to set up a darts team. Have you had any experience? Well, I just recently left one because I was thrown out because I was terrible.
Sorry, that's not the usual next question when somebody says, I'm thinking of setting up a darts team. Have you had any experience? You're either someone interested in playing a bit of recreational darts or not. You're not going to sort of go, have you had much experience? I don't know, I'm a busy man. I want to play in a high-level darts team.
Darts is a serious sport. David, do you want to move on?
Yes, OK. Well, Chris, why did you feel the need, when your next-door neighbour had bet some money on a film you were involved in winning an Oscar, why did you think you needed to make up the loss for him with the gift of a wheelbarrow?
I live in a terrace house, and the houses next door to me are flats. It's a communal garden, and Mark is the only one who ever bothers to look after them. Mark's never seen the film, but he went to the bookies, put 200 quid on it, and lost it. In the conversation that we were discussing this, it came up that he needed a wheelbarrow, and I felt bad because he'd sort of staked it.
So if he'd have said I could do with a leg over, you'd have said, well, there's me missus. You know what I mean? I feel really bad about the bet.
No, John. No, I wouldn't. I don't know how things work where you live, but wheelbarrows and women are not the same thing where I'm from.
You may well have given him the wheelbarrow to assist him in clearing up the communal gardens, but surely you didn't give him the wheelbarrow as compensation for your film not winning the Oscar.
I'd sort of intended to offer that he might borrow it. It kind of got out of hand.
OK, now, Patsy, you have a fear of water, is that right?
I did.
Right.
Yeah.
Have you had this all your life, or was there some harrowing experience you could amuse people with?
Yeah, I think so, but I didn't really know that I had it.
Right.
How did you not know you were scared of what surrounds us?
Because I've always swam, but I just
You swam, but you didn't know you were shitting yourself.
But you wouldn't refuse to swim?
No, I swam.
So why
we had to swim when we were kids. We just used to get put in. It was freezing cold. Don't you remember when the teachers used to make you get in? And that was worse then because it was freezing cold. Kids would be crying, swimming, but they did actually make you get in.
Sounds like you're talking about Dunkirk. So you already could swim before you encountered Mark to teach you to swim?
Yeah.
Right.
How was your first lesson? When Mark said, right, let's have a go at the water, and you did 20 lengths. What did he say after that?
I didn't do 20 lengths.
So you decided you're going to have some lessons in order to improve the efficiency of your swimming, and then you get into the water and you realise, oh my God, I hate it here. This has been the problem. It wasn't the efficiency of my kicking and arms, it was that I hated it.
No, I just realised that I was actually quite scared of water. That's why I don't swim very well.
Well, you know,
I don't breathe underwater.
None of us breathe underwater. I mean, that's a standard human thing.
No, you can breathe underwater.
No, you can't.
This should have been lessons on the wall. This is basic stuff, telling them this. Just because I throw you out the darts team and you're looking for a new career, telling people they can breathe underwater.
Right, David. We need an answer.
Lee gives every impression of knowing a bit about darts, but then I'm perhaps not the best person to scrutinise that.
He knows his darts, that doesn't mean that story's true.
I believe Chris, because of the wheelbarrow, or I believe Patsy, because Mark looks quite built.
So what are you going to say then, David? Who are you going to go for?
I'd go with Patsy.
Yeah,
I think Patsy, yeah.
So, you're saying Patsy's swimming instructor. Mark, would you like to reveal your true identity?
I am Patsy's swimming instructor, and I help her get over her fear of water.
So, Mark, the first thing I want to clear up is this thing of telling her that it is possible to breathe underwater.
That's not quite true. She does very good front crawl.
Really?
Good breathing technique, and breathes out underwater, doesn't breathe in.
Thank you. Thank you.
Possession.
Ah, OK. Out with the box.
This is my bloody tent.
This is the...
I'll hold it for you.
Thank you. This is the cricket ball with which I bowled out Jeremy Clarkson at a charity cricket match.
There we are.
What sort of ball was it?
Can we see the ball?
A leg spin?
Don't give you multiple choice.
No, it was just sort of medium pace.
Go on.
Ready?
What are you expecting to see?
Well, there's a couple of things. Firstly, how long ago was this charity match?
It was 2 years ago, I think.
Because that...
What, are you checking the serial number?
No, I was looking to see how bashed around it was, where the splits were, if it looked like it had been hit.
I mean...
Don't eat it.
Can you show us your bowling action, David?
Yes, all right. Yeah.
Start with a good catch.
Watch out, Miranda.
Whoa! Can I just point out the inadvertent sexism that just happened? Basically, a girl caught something, and before any of you had a chance to think whether that might be patronising, you went...
Let's see the action, then. Let's see the bowling.
My bowling action...
Don't throw the ball, obviously.
No. I would bowl it, wouldn't I? But no, I won't let go. It's like that.
Oh, seems to have the action.
What score was he on when you bowled him?
I think about 12.
And did he run between them or just jump in his jag?
Which other popular celebrities were there?
Nicholas Parsons was there.
You've got a whole team. You've got quite a lot to go still.
And I think that was... everyone wasn't a celebrity.
So people were buying tickets to watch this game, and it was going towards charity?
Yeah.
Why were you there?
And the draw was Jeremy Clarkson, David Mitchell and Nicholas Parsons, 20 quid a ticket, yeah? That must have been a pretty golden ticket.
So what are you going to say, Lee? Is he telling the truth or not?
Well...
I really don't think he is.
You don't think he is?
No, because it doesn't appear to be a ball that was used for that purpose.
Oh, what do you think, Hugh?
I think it might be true, actually. I think there's enough truth there...
You think it's a lie, you think it's true? I think it's a lie.
You say it's a lie. David, were you telling the truth or was it a lie?
It is a lie.
Oh, it was a lie. Yes, David did not bowl out Jeremy Clarkson at a charity cricket match. Of course it's a lie. I mean, given the chance to hurl a cricket ball towards Jeremy Clarkson, who among us could honestly say they'd aim at the stumps?
Looking forward to this.
I trained for last year's Paris Marathon, but pulled out when a doctor advised me that one of my legs is shorter than the other.
Davidson, what do you think?
Why did you train for the Paris Marathon?
Because I couldn't get into the London Marathon.
Why?
One leg shorter than the other.
Because it was full.
What time of year is the Paris Marathon?
About April.
About the same time as the London Marathon, then? Lee, are they on the same day? Yeah. Do they clash? How embarrassing.
So what do you mean the London Marathon was full? It was a man dressed as a pig.
It doesn't mean he's a man who's dressed as a pig that hasn't applied early.
Yeah. They weren't going. We can't get enough people to fill this. Go up to the fields and try and rope some pigs into it.
Hello, pig. Yeah, well, we'll send one down. No problem.
What made you go to the doctor? Did you have an injury? Did you feel pain?
I did. I felt pain during the training and I said...
Where was the pain?
In my leg.
Is it not possible for people who have uneven legs to get shoes that compensate for that?
That's right. He said that. He gave me that.
Right.
He gave me
why
the thing.
wasn't that fine, then?
When your leg's different, your whole body adjusts to make up for it. And it was so different.
It would have to be like a stiletto and a trainer.
He said, I'll give you the thing to put in your shoe, which will help you do some regular exercise, but your marathon days are over.
OK, so, David, what are you going to say? Do you think he's telling the truth?
Lie.
Why?
Oh, I believe it.
Thank you, Miranda.
So, truth from Miranda, lie from David.
I think it could be true, but I think if he'd really wanted to do it, you could have done it.
All right, I'll rephrase it, OK? I trained for last year's Paris Marathon, but pulled out when a doctor advised me that one of my legs is shorter than the other. He did say, well, actually, if you really tried hard, you could probably do it, but I'm a lazy bastard.
So we're saying lie.
Your team says lie. OK. Lee, are you telling the truth or are you telling us a lie?
It is, in fact, true.
Told you!
Yes, it's true. Lee did train for last year's Paris Marathon, but pulled out when a doctor advised him that one of his legs is shorter than the other. Actually, I have completely the opposite problem. One of my legs is longer than the other.
I have a 40% stake in a prize-winning racing pigeon.
Lee.
If there's one thing I know about, it's buying pigeons. So be careful with your answer. Tell me now, Richard, how much do you pay for 40% of a pigeon?
We paid £600.
Ah, you were robbed.
And it's about £70 a month to keep them, which is
£70 a month?
Yeah.
Wow. That is a lot of trill.
We don't feed him trill.
What do you feed him?
IPO, steroids.
Oh, well, fine.
£70 a month? What are you, taking him to Alton Towers? What are you doing with him?
Firstly, he's got to be housed, he's got to be fed,
Yes,
he's got to be trained.
In a wooden shack.
Yeah.
I'm not going to
Has he
leave
got
him in
a bungalow?
Shack. This is a prize winner.
Why do you say prize winner? What has he won?
He won the Prix-Calais.
Yeah.
And he's won some local things, but that's the proper deal.
Pre-PRIX.
Correct.
Ah.
How many pigeons were in the race?
It's about 450. It's less than 500, but more than 100. It's
Come on, 500. The sky would be black then with pigeons. It's the Germans, they're back.
They're released in Calais and they race all the way to...
Well, they race home.
And where's home?
Essentially, well, his is up in Lancashire.
Right.
What's the pigeon's name?
It's called Cobbold Joe. Cobbold, C-O-B-B-O-L-D.
Cobbled
Joe.
It's because the original, as you know about racing pigeons, right?
Oh, I do know about racing
Toddy
pigeons.
Cobbold.
Yeah.
Toddy Cobbold was the grandfather.
Yeah.
And so we chose that name. That's nice.
So is that true? Is there a pigeon called Tolly Cobbold?
Don't know.
You said you
mixing me up with someone from a Hovis advert.
Are there any distinctive markings? So just if there were some pigeons there, say Trafalgar Square, I'd be able to go, oh, that's Cobbold Joe, down in London for the sales.
I'm going to be honest. I would struggle to choose her out of a pigeon parade.
Really?
But
her, and she's called Joe.
Yeah.
So is it Joe with no E?
Yeah.
That's fine. Short for Joanna.
I think I might have this. Yeah. I don't think lady pigeons do the racing because they would be pregnant some of the time.
I tell you what, she better not be.
It was only a cuddle, wasn't it, Richard? Do you go and watch do you go and when they go off, do you watch it?
I have seen the pigeon race once. Yeah,
How much of the race did you see?
I've seen the pigeon release. You see the release.
Have you ever seen a pigeon land?
Yeah, I've seen
You were there when the pigeon
yeah.
landed?
No,
you've never seen a pigeon land?
Right, I've seen a pigeon land, yeah.
Yes?
But not under racing conditions. Is that right? You've just seen a pigeon land in its spare time?
Yeah, exactly.
So you've only ever seen... So what you're saying is you've seen your pigeon take off, but you haven't seen your pigeon land.
I have seen
Does that mean your pigeon's lost?
I don't think when a racing pigeon lands, it's any different than a normal
No,
pigeon.
exactly.
Oh, wrong.
They don't get tipped like
Skids
that.
right to the shed and go, whoa! I was going fast!
No, it doesn't. It raises its wings as it breasts the tape. That's what it does.
So, it's time to decide, Lee. What are you going to say?
I think it's true.
You think it's true?
I think, yeah, OK, not true.
Let's say lie. I get confused if you say not true. It is a lie!
You think it's a lie? Richard, the pigeons, the racing, Cobble Joe. Truth or lie?
A lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Richard doesn't have a 40% stake in a prize-winning racing pigeon.
I was once favourite to win an athletics event, but ended up coming last after an incident in a toilet cubicle.
David's team.
Well, right. OK, what was the athletics event?
It was a javelin.
The javelin, and when were you entered into a javelin competition?
When I was at school.
How old were you?
I was about 16.
And you were the favourite?
I was.
Why?
Because I could chuck it a long way.
How far roughly?
Probably...
For God's sake, make it less than 110 metres, which is the world record. Give yourself a fighting chance.
111 metres. I would say about 20 or 30 metres.
Were you also good at running fast?
Ha ha ha.
I mean, to be fair, I think that was a genuine question.
Oh, sorry.
To get the momentum to throw it.
Yeah, OK. I did actually, for a short time, hold the 100-metre record for our school. That was because I was having a fag behind the bike sheds and I heard the dinner bell.
What was the incident in the toilet that handicapped your performance?
I was preparing for sports day, the afternoon, so I went in the toilet to have a fag, and I had a box of matches, and I struck one to light my fag with, didn't blow it out properly, put it back in the box, and the box exploded in my javelin-throwing hand.
Oh.
Wow.
So this is a story about a serious burn.
Yeah, so I had to throw the javelin at sports day with my left hand.
Well, Johnny, what do you think? How does this strike you?
I think it could be true.
And you think it's...
True.
OK, true.
You were saying it is true. Joe, truth or lie?
It is true.
Before every World Championship final, I used to give a motivational team talk to my snooker cue, or as I called him, Sir Potts-a-lot.
David's team.
I hope that's true. I just hope it's true.
Could you give us a flavour of the motivational talk you'd give Sir Potts-a-lot?
I used to put him in the sort of the corner of the dressing room.
Yeah. Stephen, I don't want to interrupt your flow, but if you are going to...
Oh, God, he's not looking for drugs again, is he?
This, and it's not just any cue, this is a cue signed by one of the greatest snooker players of all time, Ronnie O'Sullivan. Now, why don't you recreate the motivational talk?
You're in the dressing room, ready to go out, you've done your practice, and it's just, come on, it's me and you today. You and I get to the table, we're just going to pot every ball, we're going to clear up and win the frame. Come on, Sir Potts-a-lot.
I feel motivated.
Stephen, I'm buying into this. But if you were playing and it wasn't going that well and you came in for the break, would you give it a stern talking to?
I would sometimes come in and say, what are you doing? You know, because it's not, because obviously it's nothing to do with me.
It'd be great if the cue went, what am I doing? What are you doing?
When did you first acquire Sir Potts-a-lot?
14.
You were 14 years old?
Yep, and it got actually broken later on in my career. I come back from Thailand.
Yes.
We couldn't take the cues on board after 9/11.
Yes.
So we had to put them in the luggage.
That's the problem with 9/11. The cues got a lot worse, didn't they?
Very good.
Chris, are you a snooker fan? You seem to know the lingo.
I haven't always been blind, so I used to watch it and I played it as well until my eyesight got worse. So I had to reduce myself down to a pool table and then, you know, and then drafts. I do believe it's true because I think it's the kind of thing that successful sportsmen do. They have these little quirks and it's what makes them amazing. And Stephen was amazing.
Thank you.
Now, Laura.
Yes.
What do you think?
I think it's true because when you speak about Sir Potts-a-lot, your eyes light up and you're so enthusiastic and excited. So for that alone, I just feel like no one else could get that excited about a stick. So I think it's true because of that. Well...
I must admit, I'm pretty lost without my stick. I'll give it a talking to now. We need to get to the bank today. Are you feeling up to your game?
Have you given your stick a name, though?
Sir Finds-a-lot.
David, what about you?
When did you name your cue Sir Potts-a-lot?
It was a name, actually, my granny gave it to, so...
I have to say, if this is a lie, I'm going to totally re-evaluate you as a human being. I can believe that, firstly, in high-pressure sporting situations, there's going to be a certain amount of superstition. You want to do the same thing again and again and again. That's why I never wear trousers for this show. In a way, there's a clash, isn't there, between the triviality of Sir Potts-a-Lot and the seriousness of the pep talk, and yet the story about the grandmother giving the name. Oh, yes, that makes sense of it, doesn't it? Yes. Of course. There will be something lovable in that very triviality because of the family link. So it's either true or it is a diabolical lie.
David's been under a lot of pressure recently.
I'm going to take a risk on true. If only one more time, I'm going to believe.
You're going to dare to dream?
Yeah.
All right. Stephen Hendry, were you telling us the truth about Sir Potts-a-Lot, or were you telling us a lie?
It was a diabolical lie.
There it goes, the last glimmer of faith in humanity. Flushed down the toilet.
Yes, it's a lie. Stephen didn't give motivational team talks to his snooker cue.
I used to practice skiing by strapping myself to the roof of a speeding car.
Right, please, team.
Is this how you lost your hair?
Might have something to do with it.
So, OK, when was this?
Oh, back in the late 70s, early 80s. I was a skier.
What, a professional skier?
Yes.
Were you?
Before you were an antiques guy?
Yes.
And you learned that on a car?
No, it was part of my training. We didn't have a lot of money, so we wanted to get used to going fast.
Where was
so we
this?
used to strap up in Austria.
In Austria?
Right, because there are no mountains in Austria where you can practice on.
Are you talking about a professional skier in events, or you mean you taught people to ski?
No, I also raced around Europe.
I'll tell you what, if he's lying and he just added in, I was a professional skier, he's risking it, isn't he?
Yeah.
Because we're going to ask him questions. And
Yeah.
Who was the best downhill skier in the 80s?
Franz Klammer.
Not you!
Franz Klammer.
I will never know.
So why wouldn't you use the mountains in Austria, then?
Well, for two reasons.
What are they?
One is I would have been a danger on the slopes.
Are you not a danger when you're strapped to a car on a road?
No, we weren't on a road.
Oh, where were you?
A racetrack. Well, it's actually a trotting track. It's for horses that trot round the...
And how'd you learn to ride them? Did you put the horse on top of the car and then get on top of the horse? You were never on a public road, were you?
No.
There was never any situations where the driver forgot and thought, oh, I'll just pop into this underground car park for a bit. What was the second reason? You never got to that?
We didn't have the money either.
But you had the money for a car and the hiring of a racetrack.
We didn't have to hire the racetrack. The car was thrown in, as it were. It was a special car because it had to have a very long roof rack.
What are you practising?
The feeling of speed.
So what sort of speeds are we talking about?
We tried to get to speeds between 60 and 80 miles an hour.
No. And all that's holding you on is the boot attached to the skis?
Yes.
And what sort of pose, now, then, are you doing? Could you show us the kind of position you would assume?
I'd start standing up, and then I'd get down into this position with my...
On the top of the
here,
car?
like this.
How long was the journey?
We just keep going around the track till, we're tired.
How are you telling the driver?
Yes, that's a good point.
Because you're on top of a car going at 60 miles an hour. And you're thinking, I'm knackered here, and so...
Well, I've got poles, and we had a system where you would just bang the car.
Oh, come on! One bang for stop, two bangs for a snack.
What are we thinking? Sophie, could he be telling the truth?
It's a 9 from me, it's a lie.
I don't know what you learn. What's that training you used to do in a car? Because if you're on a ski slope going, oh no, I'm 60 miles an hour, I think I'm going to crash into the tree. Oh, I know. I'll tap on the window. Oh, no, there is no window. What are you training to do?
Well, just get used to the speed.
All right, what's your team going to say, Lee?
It's a lie.
Do you think it's a lie?
Lie.
We're going to go lie.
You're saying it's a lie. Raj, was it true, or were you telling a lie?
I was, in fact, telling the truth.
Yes, it's true. Raj really did practice skiing on the roof of a car.
I once helped Damon Hill to Grand Prix success by presenting him with a pre-race snack.
David's team.
Well, it certainly tripped off the tongue.
Thank you.
What was the snack?
A Scotch egg.
And is there a definite correlation between him eating that Scotch egg and him being successful?
He felt that the Scotch egg had helped him succeed in the race. He told me so.
Is Damon Hill a close friend, Bob?
No.
Then why were you giving him foodstuff?
Well, I'd been invited to the Grand Prix.
Which Grand Prix?
The British.
In which year?
Think.
1996, David, but I'm not willing to exclude 4 years either side of that. Put it this way, it was definitely one of the decades.
And do you like racing, then?
No, I'm not a Formula One fan.
Right.
I probably prefer soil science.
OK. Who was he driving for?
He was driving for a company that had very fast company cars.
So, why were you permitted access to a major racing driver?
Because his manager, Shane Tobacco... I can't remember his name. Shane, or whoever it was also with another bloke, you know, benefiting from hospitality.
What was his name?
Let's say Top Heavy Ken. Right. But I remember we went upstairs on the bus. Damon was there. He had a bed in there.
Like a sort of Winnebago.
Yeah. And it had, you know, mugs with I love cars, I love handbrakes, I love headrests.
And this is the day of the race.
David, this is just like an hour and a half before the race.
An hour and a half before the race. You've turned up an hour and a half early, because even though you're more into soil science, you want to soak up the atmosphere with a good hour and a half of waiting before the televised traffic begins.
Yes.
So you turn up. The last thing Damon needs before a race is any quiet time. He just wants a bit of hubbub on his bus. Were there any other people there apart from you and Shane and Damon?
I was with my wife as well, yeah.
OK.
And...
Top Heavy Ken.
So me and the wife went up. I think when you go to someone's home or their Winnebago or whatever, you should... Do you know, like, if you're going to a dinner party at someone's house, you'll always take them a bottle of vinegar, yeah?
So your gift to thank him for the hospitality was a Scotch egg?
No. I call it pocket meat. Whenever I'm away from my house, I have pocket meat.
Yeah.
That's it. I have, like, a chicken leg or pork pie. And I thought, I've got some pocket meat. It was a Scotch egg in its cellophane. And I said, Damon, we all know that if you pop a sausage roll in an American's pocket, it brings him good luck. I said, maybe a Scotch egg would work for a British fella like you. And I gave it to him.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, very much.
That if you put meat in an American's pocket...
Processed
meat. Have you ever heard of that?
Not really, no.
No.
It's all been a bit of a lot of talking. I've quite forgotten the original bit of the story. Did he eat said Scotch egg before the race?
I'll never know, Samantha, but after the race, he said that he took the Scotch egg round with him. He swore he did.
In the car?
I don't know whether he put it in the glove box on the passenger seat. Whether he ate it.
But, Bob, you're not claiming that he ate the egg.
All I'll say is that when I was watching, when Damon went past, in his tailwind, a person next to me said, Damon's tailwind smelt really meggy, which of course is meat and egg. Meat and egg.
So what are we thinking, Sam?
Do you know what? Sometimes stories are so mad that they've got to be true.
What I would say here is be wary when it comes to Bob.
Oh, OK.
Do you remember, David, that I think it was the last time Bob was with us, he told us Chris Rea told him to put an egg into his bath.
I can't even remember. Was that true?
No.
But you believed it was true?
Yes.
Miles, what are you thinking?
Well, I think that you're sort of somewhat cynically using this as an opportunity to tout your kind of charms. And you're hoping to kind of drum up work, and then your agent's going to get lots of phone calls saying, well, would Bob Mortimer be able to sort of slip Gareth Bale a pasty and stuff like this? I think it's a lie.
You think it's a lie? But you think it's true?
I'm on the fence.
Oh, dear.
This is a horrible situation. I don't know. My instinct is it's a lie.
You're saying lie? OK, yeah. Bob Mortimer. A lucky Scotch egg for Damon Hill at the British Grand Prix. Truth or lie?
I was telling the truth.
He's done it again. It is an impossible situation. One egg thing's true, the other egg thing... How can I have disbelieved the wrong egg thing? So obviously what they'd make up some random thing about an egg and a long-departed 90s celebrity.
Is he dead?
He's not...
No, he's not dead. He's just... You never hear from him. What does Damon Hill do now? He's probably into soil science.
As an adult, I once accidentally took part in an under-12s swimming gala.
David's team.
What happened? How did you end up in the swimming gala?
Well, I went swimming.
Right. What, at a public swimming baths on a normal day?
It was a council-run swimming baths, actually. And I went in, and the pool was empty. But what I did notice was that there were people watching, you know, from the gallery.
Right, yes.
At the top, but no one in the pool.
Right.
So I got in the pool. Do you want to know more?
Yes. At the moment, you're just alone in a swimming pool being watched.
And then a gun went off. Like a swimming gala gun. So the gun went off.
Yeah.
And then just at that minute, a group of under-12s jumped in, and I was in the middle of a race.
Hang on. When you arrived in the pool area, right?
Yeah.
You noticed the pool is empty.
Yeah.
You noticed the gallery of spectators.
Gallery of spectators.
You didn't notice these lurking 12-year-olds.
They weren't there.
Do they normally fire the gun before anyone has entered the room or come near the pool?
Well, they must have been there, but I was distracted by the people in the gallery.
So you put a foot in the water, a gun goes off, some 12-year-olds jump in.
Yeah.
What happens then?
Then we'll swim.
You continued with your swim?
I'd paid my money.
And were the kids good swimmers? Were they overtaking you?
Well, when I reached, you know, did a lap and reached the end, someone said that I had come third.
So what happened then, Lucy? Did you get a medal? I mean, how did it all resolve itself?
I think I could have pushed for a medal. I didn't. Basically, I got out and I was annoyed. I was embarrassed.
So what do you think, Anton? What do you think?
I think it could be a lie. In actual fact, I think it is a lie.
What about you, Desiree?
I mean, I feel very deeply in my bones that it's a lie.
To be honest, I was feeling more credulous. It can be disorientating walking out from the changing room into a swimming pool.
It can be disorientating walking out of a changing room to a swimming pool.
I like the fact that you left that really mysterious, that sort of... You aborted the anecdote. You went, I once...
Yeah, well,
yes.
To be honest...
Whoa! What did you do, David?
I'll tell you, but to be honest, I was worried I'd told the researchers for this show and it was going to crop up later in the series.
Oh, I see.
I got changed for swimming at a swimming bath, and I didn't know the layout of the place very well, and I just sort of walked out in my trunks and barefoot into some badminton courts.
Wow! 16 years? We're running out of stuff, and you just throw that away.
Yeah. OK, you still think lie?
Yeah, but go with your gut.
Lie, we're going lie.
OK, they're saying it's a lie. Lucy, was it a lie or was it in fact true?
It was true.
Wow.
Yes, it's true. Lucy really did take part in a children's swimming gala.
Possession.
OK, there's a box under your desk. Could you take the item out of the box, pop it on the desk, and then read the card?
This was my lucky mascot, Thumper. When I played for England, he had his own seat on the coach next to me and was always the last person I looked in the eye before leaving the dressing room.
Wow. Lee's team.
Can we get him?
Yes, let's see your sporting
Don't throw it forward. No. Do not throw it forward, otherwise that will be a foul.
You could pass it to me if you want. Team play?
Yes, of course. Catch it, please.
That's quite a thrill for me. Thank you.
Thumper.
What? Be careful with that.
Be careful.
Oh, Morgana.
Oh, Morgana, what are you doing?
Of all the places you could look.
Does it smell of?
Success. Yes.
I would like. Imagine if this was. It would smell of like jock straps and sweat. And just mud and general.
Wow. Where did he come from, Hugo? Where did you acquire him?
Had him as a child.
As a child, so a gift from a kindly parent or relative.
Hang on. This belongs to Johnny Wilkinson. What's that? So, how long have you had him?
About 25 years.
OK, keep an eye on his face. Would that annoy you a bit?
Sorry?
I'm just checking out if that annoys you. He seems you're not that bothered, doesn't it? Look, I'm doing that.
So you said he sat next to you on the coach. How did that come about?
So I started playing rugby age 13 and I went to boarding school and he came along with me and he was a comfort to me at school.
Right.
Can I give him back now? I feel like...
No, you can't, because you're going to fuzz him.
No, don't worry.
No, you don't...
I'll pretend it's...
No!
It's a conversion! It's a conversion!
No, you can't! No, you can't do that.
No!
You can't. You can't. No, you're clapping!
All right, so what do you think, Morgana?
I don't think the bunny smells right. It smells too clean. It smells like it's out of a kid's toy shop.
What do you think, Tom?
I think that you'd be terrified, be very scared of being bullied at the age of 13, going away to boarding school. The last thing you're going to do is attract attention to yourself by bringing out your thumping rabbit.
Lee? I think I'm going to go with my team and say that is a lie.
OK. Hugo, were you telling us the truth or was it a lie?
Lie.
I was sick into the FA Cup.
Oh, yeah. David's team.
Were you?
For the love of God, say yes.
I actually was.
That's a very good follow-up question. Under what circumstances?
So, basically, we just won the FA Cup, and then people do that thing where they pour the champagne into the FA Cup.
Who is we, Jill?
Manchester City.
Manchester City,
yeah,
right,
Manchester City. I take a sip of this champagne stuff, and I brought it back up into the FA Cup.
Did they sing a song like, we like to drink with Jill?
Because Jill is on me. And when we drink with Jill, she dances a drinking 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, yeah! And then yeah, and then I was sick, yeah. Are we the only two that go out?
Yeah, I've never heard that song.
That's also new to me.
I've never heard that in my life.
But you know what the worst thing was?
The person who got the second swig.
I didn't tell the girls.
Oh,
I know, because then they were passing it round.
This wasn't a full vomit. This was more like a short-term regurgitation.
Yeah, but I was a bit sick.
Did it go down the wrong hole?
No, it definitely went down the right hole.
I think the part that makes me suspicious is I believe Jill was a really nice person and she'd be like, oh, I've just puked in that.
Is that your definition of a nice person?
What do you reckon, Koji?
I reckon you did it.
It's like the end of EastEnders.
You think lie? So it's up to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon that's true.
Jill, was it true? They think it was, or was it a lie?
So it was a lie.
Good work.